Let's play a game of Pokemon while we let people get in here. How's it going, everyone? Probably close that. Just pause that to stop me lagging. Hey, Pate, how's it going? Viper Killer as well. Welcome. Gonna be a Theorymon episode mainly today, but I will do just 1 or 2 games just to let people get in here. I think the main topic of discussion is going to be the impact of Ultra Prism. Now that we've had 1 or 2 tournaments with the new cards, both in standard and expanded, we can actually analyze where the game's going now that Ultra Prism's around. (23-2) with a list very similar to Mark's. Well, we'll talk about Zoroglaceon in a bit, but I've seen Mark's lists and it does look good. Looks very good. Sudnal, I've been good, my man. How are you? 23-2. Mark's also got a pretty impressive record with the deck, I think. He's like 14-1 or something similar. It's like similar to Zorogarb, but less memey. So it's probably quite good. Similar in principle to Zorogarb, though. Well, if they're playing Choice Band, they're not Sylveon Mill. They're just Guardy. And Guardy is fine. We can live with Guardy. Especially if they don't have any rolls this turn. Oh my. You booked your trip to Internats? That's pretty cool. I need to do the same. Less memes. Boo. I know. Well, Power Pad wasn't meant for this, but oh well. We have all of our supporters, so it's probably just fine. We don't need to lock ourselves just yet. So they're just bridgeting next turn. We finish off Sylveon. Okay. It's less likely that we draw into this than the 2 Garbodors that we play, so we just fish this guy out. I know I could get Garb and not attach tool, but we're still more likely to hit this guy. Now we've got it all. Getting it all is always fun. Doomsday, how's it going? Everyone else in here, welcome. Should tweet when I'm streaming. Yeah, I should do. Just expect it. Just expect it. Everyone knows what to do on a Monday night. What else are you going to do on a Monday night? Let's be real here, lads. Solgaleo Prism is definitely a broken card. Way above the curve. Oh, he's trying to hit me, huh? We don't actually have an Acerola in hand, so hitting me does actually do a thing. We obviously want to develop a tool this turn. Don't feel like sycamoring away all that stuff. Well, that's a tool. I think feeding a Guardi is unwise. Just got some Full Art Stellar Stealers for free. How does that even happen? Is Metal Garb legit? I feel like I haven't seen or heard much of it since Collinsville. I'm trying to work out a list, but I think it's got potential for sure. Collinsville was full of memes, that's true. But there is something towards that metal deck. It's got a little bit of jank factor, but I think there's something there. Yeah, this is actually one issue with me promoting this one rather than this one. I had a debate with myself, like, and now I feel silly. Especially because we don't want to end this hand. I guess we just take the slow turn. I don't feel like sycamoring away that hand, and I don't feel like ending them either. Any merit to Prism? Not much. Is it worth playing Solgaleo GX? Probably not. It's a clunky stage 2. We don't like those things. Those are some negative words. Simeon probably the best meme deck. I mean, it's an award that no one wants to win. The best meme. But sure, I guess. I guess we just evolve this. Prodding away. What's the play and why is it Empoleon Dust Noir? Man, I loved Empire back in the day. What a solid deck that was. Well, they're going to try and... Oh, they're not trying to trap us? They're not trying to trap us. Huh. But they could have tried to trap us. Spending another tool. Can we do it? Yeah, it's absolutely fine to spend another tool. This hand can get gone. Play more tools. Sure. Booloo boys. That's a good meme. Did I just sycamore 3 other sycamores away? Yeah, who needs them? Who needs them? I think we've had too many turns of just hitting Roltzers for 30. We should just deal with them. Stage 2s are slow, but the payoff makes them worth it. Solgaleo can get back so much energy that reloading is easy to do. The stage 2 Solgaleo is a little bit better with a Prism Star, but there's still a lot of teething issues with the deck, no matter which way you look at it. Toasted toast. Genius. Booloo Bros. Well, that's a good hand. Did I see the Dead Draw Gaming article about Malamar Mew? I did not, but Malamar does look good. I imagine a sort of toolboxy deck with psychic stuff is going to be good. So I can see it. It's pretty sick. You expected Dialga GX to be meta breaking. It's a good card. It's a good card. I still say it's a good card. Yeah, no links in chat, I'm afraid. Only a select few are able to. Oh, don't tell me we prized Coco. That's the one we need. That's the one that we use. Oh no. Huh. Danger. Yes, I did just pull out a Lele. Because it's all we got right now. Huh? Wait. Why'd this happen? Wimpod ain't the threat here, my guy. He ain't the threat. I promise you. What just happened? Would I lie to you, my boy? So if we develop Toxin, he needs to get Choice Band... he needs to get, Floatstone, Choice Band, Energy. We don't need any of these cards, do we? We kind of need the ends. But I want to hit Tool. Well, we did that. Oh, wait. He used the other attack, right? Yeah, I'm being dumb. It's fine. Nico, why are you asking Benji to be a mod and not me? Stopping Nico from being too toxic. So this is what all in feels like. Laura, how's it going? Just trade a bunch of times. Yeah, I'm really bad at playing anything that's not Zoroark now. And I'm also quite bad at playing with Zoroark decks. But when I'm like, this end only gets me 6 cards, how am I expected to draw the things I want? What about Espeon Warp? I'm still pretty good with it. I'm probably the best Espeon Warp player in the world. Claim to fame. Probably. Will anyone contest me for that? I don't think anyone wants to contest for that title. What the hell goes on this turn, huh? 3 items gone. That ain't doing much. I need to Guzma Energy Drive, but I can't do those things. Sure. Well, let's just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Am I going to a cup of the weekend? No, I don't think I am. Huh. Would I rather lose to Floatstone or Guzma? They're more likely to have a Guzma in their hand, but they can have draw cards, which gets them into Floatstone more often. So we probably just pass with this in the active. Yeah, not going to the cup, because I literally need to win to get any points from the cups. That pretty much secures them game, right? I need to KO this with Garbodor to not always lose the game. Drawing all the energies in the wrong order is a bit annoying. Well, it kind of worked last turn, question mark. Let's pass. Inu Chris is now following, thanks so much. Luke, yes, I want a cup. As shocking as it may be. This is as vulnerable as Lele, so there's no reason to not search it out now. This is the slowest win you've seen from Ho-Oh. Yeah, it looks like they've finally drawn a supporter. I mean, even when they were end low, like a Kiawe and Nitro Tank turns, they both secure game, like always for them, so it's fine. Don't know why they promoted this one. What? Wait, wait. Why did you promote this guy? Why are you giving me win cons? I mean, it doesn't matter, but wait, you know what I mean? Now evolving into Glycopod seems bad. Should have just held it in hand rather than evolved. But who could have thought that they wouldn't have KO'd the Garbodor? You know what I mean? Any sane man would have KO'd the Garbodor that turn. But again, doesn't matter. I mean, count the ways that we lose. Any Guzma, an energy choice band. They can't have none of those things. Yeah, there we go. He got there. Is Luke a lieutenant? No. Wait, what? What just happened? Wait, why does this guy not want to win the game? What's going on here? You're getting trolled so hard. I can't even win. Wait. Wait. How can I not beat this? You know what I mean? Wait. Huh? There's no way that I can... There's still no way I can win. I've played my field blower, so I can't move this guy. I would need to blow a float. Huh? Let's just put more damage on ourselves. I can't Ace Aurora. Look at my hand. That's as far as my hand goes. Does he have like a challenge or something? I don't know what's going on here. There we go. He's decided to win the game. Congrats. Yeah. So this is how you play Pokemon. Exactly, exactly. Let's have one more game. Let's try some Metal Garb. Clown Fiesta. Forgot to put Coco in the deck? No, Coco's in the deck. I assure you, Coco's in the deck. It was our last two prizes. I've just done a video on the deck, so... Oh, Jack, you want in? Thanks, Benji. This is why you're an admin. Hopefully hijack. Should be here soon. No. Hello?
Hello.
Alright.
Been calling you for 5 minutes and you've been ignoring my messages in chat. I feel heartbroken.
In chat?
Yeah, I put like 5.
No way. No way you put it 5 times.
I put call me, then called you, then called you again.
Well, my Skype
Then
isn't
put
on, so...
Put like 4 messages at once. Hello everyone.
Wait. There's no way you wrote that 5 times. No way. Give me a call. Okay, there's one. But
And I put like...
oh dear. I feel bad. Okay. Whoops.
So, I'm not upset. I'm just angry.
Mm.
Nah, it's fine. Hi, Jake. Damn it. Jack is trying to hijack the stream. Yeah. I was the one that announced the stream and couldn't even get on it. What's happened there then?
What's that all about?
Hi, joke. Right. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. That's not very nice.
We don't need Garb, and we probably don't need Registeel either. Okay.
My internet's super laggy today.
Celesteela is a good card. I was going to do 1 to each. We are playing DCs in the deck, so if he is going to go for a big blow up on the Prism Star with Elixir shenanigans, we'll maybe a little bit sad, but we could then have a response. Looks like he can't. That's good news. Can I beat what Mahone calls the Bediff? We'll find out.
Not enough energy in the discard.
This is what happens when Bulu mains don't get turn 2 Vikavolt. Good lord. Mahone calls his deck Bediff. Did anyone notice that Registeel accelerates any energy? Yeah, but its own cost is steel, right? So everyone just thinks of it as a metal attacker.
Mm-hmm. The consistency you gain as a energy accelerator you lose because you have to spend metal on it, so it's not an ideal splashable energy accelerator. Whereas Rayquaza, as Joe found out last night, can be good. What was it paired with?
Zoroark and Ho-Oh.
That was it.
You say good. I didn't say good. Oh. Let's try and two-shot it this way then. Or we can go... We could Radiant Star 2 energy to the Prism. And if he kills the Prism, we can go Sun's Eclipse. And if he doesn't kill the Prism, we can just Corona. Corona doesn't get a knockout. Okay.
Mum get wussy.
I'm just going to go for the old more energy is a good idea policy.
It's the deck's backbone.
Or Zarok seems normal. In a world where Zarok seems normal. That's a lot of Buzzwalls. I count 3.
As many as 3?
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Just got 3 down. Can't believe I haven't tried Xerneas Solgaleo Prism yet. Go even edgier and just play Lunala instead. Robin, how's it going?
Hello.
Did we ever find a way to make Zoro Magnezone work?
Nah.
The deck is fragile to so many things. Buzzwole, Garbodor, Parallel, anyone who can play the game. So it's a lot of things.
Guess who's winning another best of 9 on Wednesday then, Joe?
Yep, it's happening. I've got to get through these Buzzwalls no matter what, don't I?
Just dodge all those matchups. It's even bad in the binder. Evening Max.
Is there even point me committing this energy anywhere? Because we don't play Field Blower. So I can't kill this with anything.
Jack, you steal off Mark's decks with your Matlay sub. I'm not on the right account at the moment, so I can't send any emotes, but I did sub to Mark the other day.
Oh my.
Did use my free monthly sub on, the one, the only. And just started spamming the emote. As soon as I'd done it, just started spamming the emote.
Gotta be done.
I forgot I got it. I was like, oh, I'll support Mark. And then he was like, enjoy the emote. I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. I've done it.
Dodge all those matchups and you win. I like the Bulu emote as well.
It's as a Bulu.
Yeah, drawing Drawing from someone else's deck is definitely a highlight of Salvador. Very, very unique.
It's just a great line of play, that is.
And then nothing happened. They just both carried on playing. Just, oh, my bad. Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Best way to top deck.
I said to Jack, if people start doing that against me, I'll never win again. Sam Chen cornered his Greninja opponent into a tie for 30 minutes. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, he casually just put the card back. Just like, oh, that doesn't belong to me.
Sorry.
So 60 looks pretty smart here. We are thinning our deck thin. Thinning this deck so it's nice and thin. 3 elixirs, 1 energy left. Love it. Bloody genius. I should have kept the second Ultra Ball and thinned an extra card. Ah, 3 sad elixirs.
Need to play 6 puzzles. See if your opponent will lend you some of theirs. Don't mind if I do.
You like a fat deck. God's sake. This is close to a list you showed me on Saturday. I can't remember. I'll show it after this game. Show you where I'm at. Absorption GX. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Have to be aware to not deck out here. Give me them. So basically we need to... Well, we can't end him, can we? No. We can't end him out of Guzma. When he KOs this, we need that Buzzwole to be trapped. And he won't be trapped because his hand size is too big. So I think we lost. He got wrecked by Ho-Oh. Well, his hand size is a little lower now, and he's played 3 Guzma. Maybe he doesn't do it. Maybe this Buzzwole gets stuck, and maybe we can power up. Power up! Maybe. Wait, me attaching active was really bad. I mean, not attaching active was really bad. We need to attach active there. Oops. Yeah, if we were all in on that plan, we had to attach active. He had Lele anyway. But to win that game, we had to attach the active there and hope. Soupy, how's it going? Why no game audio? Because we don't always play PTCGO the whole time, and we play so much PTCGO that the music will get pretty boring.
Music is... It's like elevator music.
Yeah. So, should we look at Salvador top 8 quickly? And we can look at the top 32 of Costa Mesa as well before we...
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe Costa Mesa is on...
It's not on Limitless, but I've got it on PokerStats.
If you've got it... Yeah, cool.
Because Limitless are a terrible website.
Joe's words, not mine.
Obviously joking, guys.
I'm on Limitless right now, so...
Limitless will also be...
It's on Limitless? I'm on Limitless right now. Where is it?
No way. Lies.
Where is it?
This is lies. This is just lies. It's straight up lies.
Don't spread lies, I'm going to beat you up.
Beat me up. That's jokes.
Costa Mesa isn't on it.
Yeah. There you go. We're
Damn
completely unbiased sources.
I've been doing a bad job again. Bad guy, Robin.
He's getting fired. Okay. Here we go then. Let's have a
Don't make me
look.
put you in the naughty corner, you toxic oaf.
Let's have a look at possibly the best website for tournament results, and that's PokerStats.com. Because they have the Costa Mesa top 32, most of the lists as well. So let's have a look at what did well. Let's look at. Okay, they have it all. They've got all the updates and everything. Okay, so after day 1, Caleb was on top with Zoro Lycanroc. Drew always plays some spice, and he seems to always cut expanded events. Aerodactyl Maxis in this case. Finn Lynch, Zoro Eggs. He ended up in the final. Alex Hill made top 4 in the end with Glaceon Barbaracle, which was a standout performing deck, I think, for many people.
I think it was pretty spicy. Not many people expected it.
Azul with Drampagab. More Zoro decks. Sylveon GX in at 10th after day 1. Joe Rutiger, he ended up in top 8, so another cut for him. He's coming on in leaps and bounds, it looks like. Zoro Lycanroc. Rahul played the fighting shenanigans with like 4 expanded cards. Greninja in and around. Werelord made it. More Greninja. Glaceon Barbaracle with Shemansky. Igor playing Drampagab. Man, he was low on day 1. After day 1. Snuck in. 21. Must have been a very good day 2 for him.
I think I saw he went 302 day 2 or something like that.
Sounds good. He ended up winning the event. Primal Groudon made it. That's a surprise.
Hence my questions yesterday, Joe.
Yeah, but it's not as good as Quad Regirock. That's a fact.
Coming to a stream near you soon.
So the other Shemansky was playing Werelord. So
I thought Chris was playing Wailord as well. Oh, okay.
No, Chris was Glaceon, Alex was Wales.
Okay.
And Jose and Nick came in with some spicy Gyarados Gallade deck that was the Archie Maxi deck. It's not the Gyarados that you think of, not the good one. The Burning Shadows one. It's the one that they
Have you seen the list?
Yeah. Pretty
Spice.
tasty. Pretty tasty.
Spice.
There's all sorts going on in Expanded. If decks like that can win, I mean, wow. You know? The thing is, that Gyarados is beefy hit points for a lot of things.
What's its HP?
It's like 150, I think. It's a big boy.
Benji will know. Benji, what's that Gyarados' HP?
And he hits damage, like lots of it.
Yeah, it hits 230 pretty easily.
Yeah. So after day 2, that is not the top 8. That's Salvador. Where's the top 8? Oh, don't beetle me now.
What a bad website, eh?
Rubbish. Anyway, Igor won. It's right there on the tweets. He was able to beat Finn in the final. Alex made top 4. I think, was Azul the other top 4?
I believe so. Who are the other 3?
Joe Rudiger.
Yeah, then Azul was.
Okay.
I know there was only one Zoroark in
Kian?
top 4. There was only one
Okay.
Zoroark in top 4.
Okay.
So that was Joe. So yeah, that means Azul got top 4 as well, I think.
Sat next to an Aerodactyl and you thought it's going to be one of those tournaments. Yeah. So for us outsiders who haven't been looking at Expanded for, well, since Bilbao, basically, we've not had any real serious look into Expanded. We're going to start today a little bit, but very mixed results. I think going into the tournament, the clear frontrunner was Zoroark Dex. Night March was also respected, but I think so much so that it was pushed out of the meta for this tournament. There was Oricorios and Karen Toads aplenty. So I think the clear front runner were the Zoro decks, and most people were on the list that was Skyfield and Muck focused, with like eggs, some playing Toad, stuff like that. Bilbao was won by the man himself. Yeah. It's so weird that the Ho-Oh deck isn't really seen anymore at all. It sort of popped up for a few Expanded events, and now it's like disregarded by a lot of people.
That deck was fun.
Glaceon was the final nail for Night March, you think? Yeah, that's a big factor. But, I mean, there weren't actually that huge... Well, I don't know about how many people actually played the Glaceon deck, but it felt like a standout performer rather than like... It was more like a resident sleeper than like everyone got the memo and there was like 20% Glaceon and it just fed on Night Marchers. I don't think that was the case.
I think Zoroark was definitely the front runner, and I think that kind of showed.
3 in a row. Wow. But yeah, so Chaos really in Expanded. I still think the Zoro decks still had an amazing showing, even though it's like public enemy number 1. Mill in and around. Froggo's somehow making a name for itself. Not much fighting stuff. Rahul was, I think, the highest placing fighting box player. I think he was top 16 at the end. Like 10th or 12th or something like that. But not much Buzzwell. Would have expected that to do better. It feels like people were playing Drampa rather than like Buzzwell variants. I guess there is more of a fear of Trash Avalanche and Expanded. So that could be a reason. Anyway, let's look at Salvador. This was a tournament that on Saturday I did some commentary for Team MCR on, just for funsies, because I couldn't make it to the League Cup. And man, there were some interesting plays on that stream. Looking back at that, it would have been hard to do official commentary on that stream, I think. I think the word interesting would have been used a lot. But yeah. Here's the top 8.
Interesting. Huh.
Zoro Pod finals. They were all playing, I think, the counter energy list. Yeah. So Sudowoodo, Kabalion, one counter energy, one fighting energy. Pretty crazy. I like so basically similar to Eagle's list that we saw in Collinsville, I think. So but yeah, you have you screenshotted Brett thumb upping the camera. He actually misplayed that turn as well, like a lot. The turn he did that thumbs up, I was already shaking my head at his plays. But oh well. Okay. Yeah, so the counter energy is quite good in Zoroark. I don't mind it as like a 1-1 if you're playing Mallows. But they've gone a little bit further on this theme. Thrown in Kabalion as well for good measure. Trimmed down the Gliscopod line quite a bit. Only playing...
That's one of the biggest things for me. 2-1 Gliscopod line is so thin.
Yeah, very cheeky. Kabalion is so bad. Can't argue, really. And looks like the second place list didn't play Kabalion. This is more traditional. I think this might just be a net deck of Eagles. So yeah, it shows that that's a decent archetype though. Buzzgarb in at 3, as well as 7. 3 Buzz Rocks, all made top 8, but no further. And Zoro Zone. Oh, boys. Was I wrong all along?
Oh, is there a list for that?
Yeah, in top 4.
Let me look at that list real quick.
Playing 4-4 Zoro. 3-0-2 Zone.
That's what my list is at the moment.
Gross. 2 Duskmane, 1 Dialga. I disagree with that as well.
2 Dialga is pretty good.
Dialga's just too good to not play in this list. That's what makes it work. Okay. I like Mew EX though. Mew EX is good card in this deck. You fit puzzles in. That's pretty cheeky. Are you playing puzzles, Jack? I can't remember.
I'm not in my list at the moment.
Space for puzzles, boys.
1N.
Yeah. 2 Guzma. Just the 2. All he
2's
needs.
fine with puzzles. Sure, whatever. 1N? What?
Just Mallow instead, mate.
Interesting.
Okay, so yeah. I mean, if it can top 4 Brazil, you know what that means. It can top 64 Europe. Yep. So, it's a deck that you still probably shouldn't respect, ever. If you're playing one of the good cards in your deck, you know, just one good card in your deck, you can probably beat that deck.
Wow.
That's my analysis.
What a hater. What a hater.
More credibility around Buzzwole. Buzzwole's like becoming more prevalent than Zoroark almost in many respects. Like, I think they're becoming level on the amount of results they're having. I remember when we did our last top 10, when we split the Zoroark variants, Buzzwole builds were seeing as much or more play, and it feels like in the recent top 8s, the same thing's happening. So if you look back at Malmo, there was also a bunch of the Buzz at the top. But I guess there were 4 Zoro decks in Europe. But yeah. Shiny Cat Gaming is now following. It looked like from what we saw on the stream, the top tables were lots of Buzzwole. Like lots of Buzzwole mirrors a lot of the time as well. So it feels like just a lot of people played Buzzwole decks in Salvador. Do bear in mind that William Azevedo was the Brazilian who made top 4 with Buzz Rock in Internats. So that could be a reason why. could be the flagship player of Brazil, or one of the flagship players, and he could have influenced their meta. So, yeah. Every tournament outside of Europe is a joke. Maybe. Right, let's hop on over to the spreadsheet. It's finally time.
Oh, that's what I'm really here. It's spreadsheet time.
We're going to look at the impact of Ultra Prism now that we've got a few tournaments under our belts to see what's going on. Oh, Ipa, my dude, how's it going, man?
Oh my god, Ipa.
He's here. Young spreadsheet emote hype. I've done a few little quick notes, but we'll add to it as always. So now that we've sort of let the dust settle on the opening tournaments of Ultra Prism, we're going to look at where the game is directing, or where it might be pushing towards for future tournaments, and how powerful some of the Ultra Prism cards have ended up being. So, start off, we'll look at the new cards. I've just listed probably the most impactful ones, and some that are less impactful, like that one, but I've still listed it, so yeah. Glaceon GX, it was probably one of the most hyped cards of the set. Not done well in tournaments recently, but I know Mark's been testing it on stream, and a few others saying that the list is getting good. And
me and Tamau tested it this weekend, and it was doing pretty well.
Yeah, I think there was a bit of a deterrent from playing Glaceon at the first tournament of the first regional of the new set, because there was as much hype for Metal as there was for Glaceon, really. But I think as it's proven that Metal is underperforming or just not good enough, I think there is an open doorway for Glaceon to perform, because there's still just so much Zoroark. Like, that's not going to change, I don't think.
I think it makes sense in the initial tournaments, though, because Metal was or Magnezone at least, was a very build it from this set deck.
Yeah.
Whereas Glaceon is a card you have to build around and test a lot more. So I think it makes sense that the initial flurry of Metal was so popular, and now Glaceon's seeing more play. I still think Metal's in a weird spot. I think it's still pretty good, but I think Glaceon's definitely. I think a lot of people thought, it didn't do well in the first tournament, so Glaceon's a bit of a write-off. Whereas I think a lot of people are now have had time to iron out lists and iron out matchups and things like that. And I actually think the longer Glaceon is in the format, the stronger it'll become.
Mm-hmm. And I think this weekend reinforced the power of it in a vacuum.
Yeah.
The fact that it got so far. So I think there'll be a bit more bravery around Glaceon. So I think it's still rightfully well hyped and probably will do better in more tournaments in the future. So it's one to be careful of and still be aware about. Pachirisu, the old Snuggly Raichu deck, seems to not be good enough. Lunala Prism, good card. Could be a better card in Expanded, just because there's more psychic stuff. I think it was not really utilized in Costa Mesa. I think mainly it's like Drampagarb that doesn't really need too much acceleration, but I still think that it could have a place in some of those decks, maybe with a few more psychic techs. It looks like Boswell wasn't performing too good either, so there's not a huge call for psychic stuff outside of just Mimikyu doing enough. So I don't know, maybe we don't need it, but it's going to be a card that will come more into force next set because of Malamar.
Yeah.
Solgaleo Prism, that's a good card. It's one of the selling points of the Magnezone deck is just that you get to play this bonkers card. And
all of the metal decks, not just Magnezone, it's just, all of the metal decks get to play this. It's insane.
Yeah, it's getting on to... Oh, Tablemon, looks like he's just finished his stream. He's hosting with 47 viewers. How's it going, everyone? Cheers.
Amazing. Welcome, everyone. Cheers, Tablemon.
So, Solgaleo Prism, yeah, potentially the thing that will see more play in the next coming tournaments is the Turbo Metal Garb build, or just the straight Turbo Metal build that we've seen from Seb in Malmo, and also Alessandro made the final of the League Cup in Malmo as well. So there's something there for the list that just plays like heavy Fates Collide Mew, trying to copy the Prism Star to power up a bunch of Dusk mains. Pretty simple list, and it's one that Jack took to a cup this weekend. Didn't do great, but there's
I
something
wasn't playing
there.
the Garb version though. I think the
Yeah.
Garb version is ultimately better. I just didn't have access to a list in the 20 minutes I had to build a deck. From this weekend, the deck feels good in a vacuum. It's just very meta dependent.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as meta dependent as Sylveon, but it kind of feels like Sylveon, where you just want to face a set 2 or 3 decks all day. Like I didn't face a single Zoroark deck all day.
Mm-hmm.
I faced a lot of stage 2 decks that I feel like high rolled me, but it's
Fair.
I think the deck is. I think like I said, I still think Metal has something there, and I think Solgaleo Prism is like the bonkers card. It's so above the curve for acceleration. Like there's no way that card isn't good over the next 3 years. There's just no way.
And another thing that I think personally is that it was kind of unexplored for Costa Mesa as well. At least no list was up there. And I'm surprised
Well,
because I think
me and you had
there's
a chat about Turbo Metals in Expanded, didn't we?
yeah, Battle Compressor
And
seems really good.
Battle Compressor plus Zoroark Skyfielding seems very good.
Oh,
I'll attach 10 energy this turn. That's all good.
yeah,
Uh,
good card. Dawn Wings so far mostly impactful in Kiawe decks, which has pushed Wobbuffet sometimes into the list. Not seen in anything like Buzzwole just yet, because Buzzwole's more so pushing towards Garbodor than Buzzrock a lot of the time. So mainly just for the fire stuff. I'm not seeing him much else right now. But it fills that role really nicely for that one deck. Lucario, I guess Lucario and Garchomp you can slap together. Not performing. I mean, getting top 64 wasn't too bad in Malmo. I think you probably have to wait till we get Fighting Chomp for this to be a realistic archetype. Persimmon, again, for some reason some people are playing the new Persimmon to try and improve the old Persimmon's damage. I think it actually makes the deck worse. So don't play new Persimmon. Or don't play 1 attacking Persimmon and 3 non-attacking Persimmon. It makes you weak to so many things. Don't do it. Okay? Cool. Weavile, the card that we discredited
Whoops!
quite a bit.
Our set review, our re-review is going to be fun.
Yeah, the review is just us lolling at this. Yeah, good card. Definitely proved itself to be powerful. In Collinsville as well, Sam Chen picked up the deck, so don't tell me what to do. You want to still play Persimmon? I doubt I'll ever see Nico play Persimmon, ever. I'd be amazed if I saw that. Now that he's figured out that drawing cards is better than playing Greninja.
Is it really, though?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, Weavile's good. It feels like it'll stay around. I think there's no reason for it not to. The break as well seems pretty powerful. It doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Not sure which list is best yet. The Limitless list was a little bit techy, but that's because Tord hates losing to Frogs and hates losing to Mill, so he played the 2 tech Pokemon for the tournament. And then Adam went more all in on the breaks, which made his list a little clunkier from my testing, but also more powerful against 1-hit KO decks, which there were a lot of in Malmo, so makes sense why he did well. So what do I think of Zoro Duskmane? Like an Elixir style build, maybe? I haven't looked into it much. Maybe there's something there. I don't know. It feels like you're trying to build the Turbo Metals deck, but you're needing a lot of spaces to commit to play Zoroark. Darkrai Prism.
Persimmon can one-shot Greninja Break if they don't stitch you. They always stitch you, though.
But
that's the selling point of the deck.
Yeah. Darkrai Prism Star. I wish Luke was here to tell you it was good. But
We can get him on. He's just messaged me asking if he can come on. To be fair.
Really? Okay. He can come in if he wants to.
Oh, let's get him in here then. I didn't want him on, but
but yeah, I think the card's not quite good enough. The acceleration, like Turbo Dark, is gone as well in expanded. It's not good enough. It just can't keep up with the other stuff. So glamorous card that probably doesn't do enough. Oops. Alolan Dug Trio. Now, clearly not good in standard currently. It got a top 64 in Malmo with Zoroark, but who really cares? The main reason I'm talking about this just because there's the hope that it could be maybe slightly teeny weeny bit better in expanded. Glaceon showed up, did well, will be played again, I'm certain. And Dugtrio does have many more tools in expanded than it has in standard. You have superior energy retrieval, you have execute, and you have level ball. All those things are really good for the deck. So it's a fun glass cannon deck that is worse than Night March. Huzzah! But much better against Glaceon than Night March is. Notably. Okay. Magnezone and Magnemites. Obviously, it feels like it's below the bar playability right now. Or like super competitive. It's still kind of high roller. I do think the Dialga's good. I don't even have Dialga on here.
whoa. I think Duskbane's another card that is too good to not see play during its lifespan.
This is the thing. Like, I understand why a lot of people played Magnezone in Malmo, and that's just because that damage is too good to pass up. And the GX attack is bonkers on this card. Like, bonkers good. Makes people play so awkwardly around you. Too many spelling errors. I did it on purpose. Garchomp, as we said, wait for the fighting one. Guru is being played as a tech card right now, an anti-mill card. A select few are playing it, but it is a hiccup for mill decks because otherwise they would be as good or more powerful based on the amount of Zoroark still being around. And for some reason, people are playing Safeguard Carbink and not Energy Keeper. Question mark what face? But I mean, if they're just playing Carbink Break in general, it's still really bad for you. But yeah, Cynthia broken card, good for lots of decks. Great in Zoroark decks, so you'd never have to Sycamore again. Happy face. Good in Stage 2 decks, so you can have a split. Good in pretty much everything. Memory tools don't really matter right now. The typings aren't helpful. Mars, if people aren't playing Guru, Mill is better because Mars is better than playing Handiwork on most turns. Like, you reduce your Handiwork count to add in Mars, and Mars gives you a small bit of extra draw, and that's cool. So, mini buff to Mill, but there's also the counter to Mill in the same set. Coronet, good for the metal decks. Pretty much played in all of them. Maybe not turbo metals. Did I see the list of Zoro Magnezone that cut in Brazil? Yeah.
Joe doesn't like the deck, but I think I think his reaction to to the list was more than a lot of people expected.
I mean, we tried it. We had basically a whole weekend of trying to iron that deck.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
my point was you don't like the deck anyway, but that list was
Yeah, but I mean, I don't like the deck not because I'm just straight up discrediting it. I don't like
No,
it
no,
because
I know,
we
I
tried and
know.
failed.
We did test it.
Yeah.
It's not just
Look, I like
with
two
no
turns as much as the next guy, maybe even more than the next guy, but it just doesn't work.
Could quantify how much I like 2 turns.
Yeah. Palpad not always seeing play, but is a good card in some decks. Notably, some Garbled decks can play it for a consistency boost. Oh, here he is.
Hello.
Here he is.
Here he is.
Hello.
In the middle of the road, apparently.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, that was loud. You good?
I'm good. How are you?
Mm-hmm.
How's everyone in the stream?
They'll let you know in about 30 seconds.
Good old delay.
Yun energies are not seeing much play. I don't think there's been many combinations explored just yet.
Most of the time, Rainbow just seems better.
Yeah, that's
There's
true.
more options. I think while Rainbow's around, Energy won't see as much play.
I think the biggest reason is because Tapu Cure is actually an attack that you can use, and that like already just limits one of the unit energy that doesn't use Psychic. Like, is just always worse than Rainbow now.
And also, it's an activated Racer Roller,
That's true.
which can actually be quite big in some decks and matchups.
Mm-hmm. True. Cool. And taking 2 turns is good. Overclock is also bonkers. It makes Magnezone work. I don't know why people only play 1. Boo. That annoys me. It was so important with every game I've ever played with the Zoro deck and the straight build. But sure, just 1. You only need 1, apparently. So let's see what these cards mean for the current standard decks. Do I even want to do new additions, new threats? Doesn't really make sense. We'll just... What do we do? We can just talk about them. Maybe I do new additions, new threats. We've kind of just talked about all the cards, though.
That was...
That was... I've not planned this through.
Huh.
But we can
Well
just
then.
talk about what we think about the archetypes right now. Because this is more of a discussion about, like, going forward, where do we think decks are at. Okay, Zoropod. Badif? Question mark? Still Badif?
I think it's still Bidif. I have to agree all round. It's just good.
Tord wants to join in? Oh my god, look at this. Look at what's happening, everyone. Where is he?
Get involved.
Where is he? I can't remember what his
It's
name
all
is.
going on.
Skype. Is he logged in? He does need to log into Skype. And that's step 1.
Tord's that good, he can get onto Skype without logging in.
That is good.
Poggers.
But yeah, if he logs in, we'll add him.
5 minutes, tell him I'm coming.
Cool. Yeah. Badif? Question mark? Exclamation mark.
I think it's still pretty good.
What won the cup this weekend, Jack?
Um,
Was Alex playing? No, not Alex. Adam playing his same deck.
Adam was
Yeah.
playing Zoro with yeah.
Okay.
It was against Laura in the final.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was playing Zoropod.
Wacky Zorolists lately. Yeah, Benji, what do you think about the counter energy stuff? You are the resident expert on Zoropod. I'd like to hear his opinions on it. I'm personally okay with just like the 1 pseudo widow 1 counter energy, but I think some of the Salvador lists took it a step even further, and those were just cards that you just announce trade into.
Yeah. I remember, I don't know where it was, I read one of the people who did a review basically saying Counter Energy played with 59 cards, Counter Energy did nothing all weekend.
Well, if you're ahead all weekend, that's fine.
Can't range you nothing, and I won the tournament.
But Zoroark decks tend to be quite aggressive and take prizes early, because from turn 2, you 120 most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
They can, but I think they can also go the other way.
I mean, it's
But
not only
then-
it's not only a nice card for mirror. Like, being a nice card for mirror is good enough to be played, I think, right now, because there will be so many Zoro mirrors. But it's also good for, like, Buzz, good for Vikabulu, good for Guardy even. Like, it's good enough. Like, good against Kiawe. I think you go behind against a lot of matchups, to be fair. Or you can play to go behind an N and come back. Has Luke gone? He died.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, you're there.
Yeah.
Just no response.
I was just listening. I was just listening. I didn't know you'd finished.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a few matchups, agreed, but it's just, I don't know. I'm not a fan personally. It's doing well, so it's obviously got some merit. But it just seems to be you're making space for things that could be consistency cards and other things.
True. Zoroark, where do we think it lies? I'm strongly opinionated against the deck.
I haven't
It's been
seen
doing a
the
lot
deck
less
in
a
a
lot less
while.
than recent. Yeah. Is it a dying deck?
I think one of the things that really hurt it was when people just started playing a lot of E-Hammer and the deck just crumbles to special energy removal. With it not around as much, maybe could be quite good again, but I think there's better options.
Yeah.
I think it's a bad Buzz Rock, to be honest.
Bad Buzzrock. Okay. That's fair.
I think it's still tier 2 probably, just because it's a Zoroark deck.
Yeah. When I say bad, I mean
I don't think
you could be
it's-
playing a better Zoroark
yeah.
deck, but if you're
I
playing
mean,
a
it
Zoroark
was
deck,
debated it was in tier 1, debated best decking format for a while, so it is like respectively bad, but I think it's still fine. I think there was a time where Zoropod and Zoro Lycanroc were kind of level pegging on the tier list, but now Zoropod in my mind is clearly a better deck.
Yeah,
Benji tweeted that in December.
I agree.
Yeah. I've been against it for a while. But yeah, I think especially because Zoro Weavile's out now, I think if you want to have, like, Pod is like the progressive slow list that doesn't take one shots. Now we can play the Weavile if you want to be the more aggro Zoro build rather than Zoro Rock. I think because there's a lot more parallels as well being played. Like, most of the Zoro pods now play parallel, and that's a problem for Zoro Rock in comparison.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is all, and there's also a reasonable fear to play this deck because it's way worse against the Glaceon decks that didn't show up in the recent tournaments but may show up more in future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that deck against, if, for example, Glaceon Barbaracle made the transition to standards, that deck would literally cry.
Yeah. Okay, Zorogardi, where does this land? It won an Internats. Did really well. Not only one, but a lot of almost everyone converted into points with that deck. And then, poof, it's gone.
Similar story.
Metal's done worse than expected. Glaceon's not shown up yet. Those were big issues for the deck.
That's true.
Tord was smacking Buzzwoles left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
I think in my mind, it's a similar story to Zoro Lycanroc, but it's a better deck. It's like top of tier 2, whereas Zoro Lycan's probably bottom of tier 2.
Okay. Because its play is drastically reduced, basically after the tournament finished.
Yeah.
Its play was like it
I
wasn't
think a lot. a lot of it was scared. People being scared of the new stuff because like there didn't seem to be a new deck that didn't beat this deck.
I think the biggest reasons it didn't turn up to Malmo was obviously it had a bit of a target on its back. People were scared that Metal would make an impact in the format. Metal and Glaceon, basically, those two decks would just take it down comfortably in most circumstances. And I think the fear of those two decks put this off. But if it gets set up, it's a scary deck.
Mm-hmm. Is it one of the best counters to other Zoro decks, or is there better counters to other Zoro decks? Like what Zoro deck gives you the best chance against the other Zoro decks is what I'm trying to ask you guys. Because that feels like
what Zoro deck?
What Zoro deck can you be playing that gives you the best chance against all the others?
I think still Zeropod with counter energy Sudowoodo.
Okay.
Interesting.
It's still less consistent than Zeropod in my mind, and I don't know. It's just a very different deck. I don't think that's. I still think that Zoropod's consistency should do enough to win games, even though it's maybe the less powerful deck overall. I still think Zoropod's the better Zoro deck, even.
Well, I think
for Zoro mirrors.
I think the Sudowoodo gives you a chance when you go second, and I think almost always in Zoropod mirrors it can, unless there's something that like a parallel randomly sticks or someone doesn't get set up well. I think oftentimes the coin flip will be the decisive part of the matchup, as long as people aren't stupid with like puzzles and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm.
And the pseudo gives you a way to not or to swing it back.
Yeah, I still think Zoropod with counter and pseudo is the best Zoro-based answer to Zoro right now.
Yeah.
Tor, are you on Skype? I can't see you, my dude.
That being said, I still think Zorigati is pretty good.
I think it was, I said, the fear factor. Another thing is Garb. The influence of Garb coming into Malmo was a lot more people talking about it. Again, Zorigati does not like Garb. It's just another deck, 3 decks which we thought were going to be popular going into Malmo.
Malmo was a really weird tournament, actually, because there was a lot of decks kind of...
Tor, we're not friends. Oh my god, I'm so sad.
There was a lot of decks people were trying to counter. There was everyone thought Greninja was going to be big because it seemed to gain a lot from Cynthia and be pretty safe in general, as a deck that just naturally improved because of Cynthia. Plus, then there was Garb to counter all of the new stuff. Plus, there was all the new stuff that seemed to be high power level. Plus, there was all the Zoro decks that people would be playing for super consistency. So that I think Malmo was a really, really difficult tournament to kind of tech for, because in my mind, you either teched for everything or nothing.
Yeah. It was that unknown, wasn't it? As the first tournaments in the format. Usually
which happens
you
to
get hype cards
every...
which don't live up to expectation, but people are still scared that it will see a lot of pay.
Here
so they factor it in.
We've done things. What do you guys?
You made a new friend.
Oh, here he is.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
How's it going?
Sup?
Smack.
Tord, is Sauropod a good deck?
If Sauropod is a good deck?
Is it?
Of course. What? Was that a question?
That's why you're in here, Tord. That sort of analysis is what we're after.
Of course. What?
But in seriousness, what Zoroark deck do you think gives you the best chance against all the other Zoro decks right now?
Against the other Zoroark decks?
Yeah.
Glaceon Zoroark, but it's a shit deck against everything else, so... no.
Okay. Interesting. I know Mark's starting to get on that hype train, that bandwagon.
Yeah, I know, but I don't see how we deal with stuff like Lysenrock when you don't have the type coverage anymore. Just seems like it will smash through you. Like GX attack the Glaceon, you have no answer, and then just take another 2 prizes on Zorak, and then it's game over.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
I think the format is, with Glaceon, it's a double attachment most of the time. And all the other Zora White decks that I've seen play can attack for a single attachment a lot of the time. So the trade-off is just not great.
Yeah, and it's even hard to hit the grass energy in the Golisopod sometimes. Now you need water and DC. So many energies.
Okay. Straight Guardy. Is there any reason you should be playing Straight Guardy anymore compared to like Zora Guardy, or just should we be playing Guardy at all? Question mark. Jack, what do you think? You're a Guardy man.
I don't know. I was super close to playing Guardy this weekend. It's not been scared off by the metal that everyone thought it would be, because it turns out the metal's not as good as everyone thought it would be. And it's not that metal is a metal type really that makes the deck bad, because the deck, like Dawnwing, Dustmane just blows everything up anyway. So I still think it's fine. I think it's worse than it was before, but I still think you can still get away with it. I don't think I've changed a single card in my guided list other than putting in Cynthia's over Sycamores.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally the only change I've made. And the deck is like just fine. The deck's worst enemy is still the fact it's a stage 2. I don't think the format's actually changed too much for it.
Is Buzzgarb an extra bad matchup that you just like? That's what I kind of think, that it's just one more bad matchup on top of everything else that you will run into more now.
That's true, yeah.
I think it's just more garb in general as well.
Yeah.
It's less aggressive though. I think one thing that I think in general it's probably favoured for the Buzzguard player, but one big thing that Buzz Lycanroc had over Guardy is the fact that it's so aggressive, and they always kill a Curly a turn 2 if they can, and stuff like that. Whereas Buzzgarb kind of lets you into the game a little bit more. And with a deck like Guardy, if you can get a turn or 2 of just being in the game, you can just build up 2 Guardies that just tear through 6 prizes pretty quickly. So I think it's probably a bad matchup the longer the game goes on. A good bad matchup the quicker the Garb gets set up, but every turn that Garb doesn't get set up, probably it gets more and more into the Guardy's favour, because I think if they can set up 2 decently sized Guardies, it's fine for Guardy.
Someone said in chat you forgot about chicken nuggets as well. Oh yes.
I'm sorry. I know Tommy's here. I'm sorry, Tommy. I've gone off the chicken nugget hype. Well, chicken nuggets will never fill you up. It's right. You need 7 fairy chicken nuggets instead, rather than 4 single one attachment boys.
Anyone else?
One thing I would say is I wouldn't write the deck off. It's still, if you haven't got the answer to it, it still could be a very, very scary deck. But a lot more decks do have answers and solutions for it now.
That's fair.
There's like way more of a meta-call now than just an outright good deck.
So let's talk about the Buzz variants. These are also probably like combined alongside 1 or 2 Zoroark variants. I guess the 2 Buzzwole variants are the things that round out tier 1 right now.
Stage 2, nay.
Which Buzzwole deck would you personally rather be playing, everyone?
I think Buzzgarb.
Madman. Did you see my games? Mate.
That's the only thing that puts me off. The deck is kind of inconsistent, but
the deck is the clunkiest piece of shit ever. So good. It's so good. I just so really broken, like so clunky.
But Tord, Mahone said it's the best deck in format right now.
It's like stage 2 deck without being a stage 2. Somehow.
It does find a way to draw some god-awful hands.
I actually think I'll take Mats with stage 2 deck over Bescarp for some reason.
Wow. I simplified it to hell. I played like Brooklet Hills. I played like 11 supporters, and I still just drew nothing ever.
And the only reason I'm more of an advocate is just because I think Garb's really good right now. I don't think I'd play Buzz Garb as a Garb. Like, if I had to play a Garb deck, I'd play a different Garb deck.
Okay. Like, I still think Glisopod Garb's better than Buzz Garb, personally.
Yeah, I think if I wanted to play a Garb deck, I would want to play Glisopod Garb.
Yeah.
Because I think the deck is just better.
I did lose to a Crabominable deck today as Glisopod Garb, just saying. But it was close.
If you start playing Glisopod Garb, I will recommend cutting the Garb for Zorak while you're on it. So
that's fine. I know, like, I'm on the Zoro train. Don't worry, Todd. I'm just doing these things for the channel.
All right.
But trust me, I go back to about 5 games of Zoroark immediately afterwards. Okay.
Sure.
Greninja, there was like undercurrents of this card coming back with Cynthia, but it hasn't happened really. There's not been a new wave of Froggos, which surprised me actually because Europe has loved its Froggos in the past. I thought there'd be a bunch in Malmo.
I thought there'd be a lot more than there was in Malmo. I think a lot more people wanted to try the new stuff. And a lot of people just wanted to be super consistent with Zoroark.
Yeah, it was weird because I did expect it to turn up. Another draw support for the deck kind of helps, but it's still a stage 2 deck, even though you can cheat.
Yeah, I mean, it's just weird that there was this sort of perceived level of hype, but then no one actually took it to the tournament afterwards. It's weird.
I think that's because there was so much hype. I think a lot of people assumed there'd be text for it.
Maybe.
So I think a lot of people were put off by it.
Yeah, okay. Kiawe is the new hot deck on the block, literally.
Nice.
With Zoro Guardi and normal Guardi in the grey area of tier 2, maybe lower. Is it a good shout right now? What do you think about the Wob and the... What variant would you play? Would you play, like, Salazzle? Would you play Straight? Would you play Wob Wings? What do you reckon?
I think I'd definitely play Wob Wings.
Okay.
I haven't tried Salazzle yet. Salazzle's spicy, man. But elixirs are very good cards.
Deck, though.
Yeah,
and elixirs are very good cards.
And they thin your deck as well.
Skill elixir.
Yep.
It's so good having 60 cards that actually does something every game. That's pretty cool. Just saying.
I think the best way to play this is still... I think you have to play Dormant. I think it just adds an extra element of continuous attacking.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why you wouldn't play elixirs, personally.
Okay. Would you play Wob, Luke? And
possibly. I know I did speak before Malmo.
Yeah.
And all laughed at me.
Yeah, that's true.
Can
confirm.
But
lies.
The problem, having tested it a couple of games, is it's very rare that you have the bench space for it as well as all the other things. Because with that, if you put that down, most of the time you have to have a Dawn Wings out or Float Stones, but then you're not resetting. I don't know. I think it's a cool idea, but whether it gives you much value.
Is this a tier list in order?
No. Not in order. I just wrote down a bunch.
Okay.
We can make an order. Oh, baby. Now we're talking. Normal Volk. Is it a thing anymore? Is Weavile enough to push it out in the game?
Let's ask Kamal.
Is it just scared of Glace? Like, did Tamal play any Kiawe at the weekend? Did he play like Ho-Oh Kiawe, just like one of each? Or...
Yeah, he played one.
Okay.
And hit it in the Glaceon matchup. Open-handed it in the Glaceon matchup.
That is a good idea.
You have a good deck.
His opponent was fuming.
I feel like if you're gonna play fight, you may as well go all out Kiawe.
Yeah.
It feels like I always wanted to play sushi build, and that gets punished by Weavile and Zoro Break way too hard, and you're still not even good against Zoropod. Like, you're still just not good against a lot, really. You're probably just a worse Buzz Rock at that point. You're not. Yeah. I feel like traditional Volk is just a worse Buzz Rock. I don't know though.
Yeah.
And loses to a single Tapu Koko.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Vikabulu. Oh yes.
No. Next.
Next.
I think
no.
The gimmick has sort of died with the deck. Even this is getting less play now. I think everyone's wising up to Nene. When you say it enough, people actually listen at some point.
Yeah.
Nene. Please
Like,
no.
It just makes me feel so much worse about losing to it the other day.
I lost to it in a cup as well the other day. I was actually so on tilt.
High rolling.
Enter one without any draw support, like on their board. They just went and got Recycler into Guru into Guzma Energy.
Wow.
Hold on tight, folks. Oh dear. Okay. Sylveon Mill. Todd, would you still be playing... Like, you played Guru in Malmo. Do you think it's still worth a slot in Pod right now?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Don't lose to clowns.
Okay. I respect that it's a one-card win condition against maybe one deck in a tournament right now, but...
that one deck is one round, that's one free round.
Good enough.
That's one less round you have to play.
Yeah, that's good. But I don't feel like enough people are having that mentality, or I don't think a lot of people have that mentality. Do you think it's still safe to play Sylveon, Jack? Would you still be picking it up? Like we keep saying, Metals is a non-threat now, and it may have been a reason why people didn't play Mill in Malmo after playing tons of it in Leipzig.
That's true. I think I'd still be super scared to play it right now, though. I think it had its day in Leipzig, and I think everyone just knows about it now. Like, whether they're teching Oranguru or not, I think people are wiser. I think for now it's back in the binder.
Mark makes a good point that Buzzgarb with 2/2 Carbink in some lists is a lot of heat to deal with. That's a lot of pressure that you don't want.
I think it has definitely had its day. It's probably still a fine cup deck if you know the meta around your cups, but I wouldn't personally, after taking it to a regional, I wouldn't go anywhere near a regional with it again.
Oh boy, sad face. Wobbles. Is Hooper better than Sylveon? Does it have a better shot? I mean, people can get points with attacking with Hooper, so surely the Mill deck can get points.
Nah. I think there's a lot more Garv in the format than there was when that was around.
That's true.
There's a lot more decks can deal with it.
Okay.
I just don't. I think it's a lot worse than it was.
Both decks have a one-card counter, please.
It's just, will people play that card, Todd? Will they?
It's like playing Grenina with Giratina promo in the format.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And I never understood that logic either, so yeah, sure.
Okay. Metagross. Is it a thing? I know it made... Did it make top 32 in Malmo?
It did.
No.
One did.
I think one did, yeah.
No.
It can one... Its auto loss against Zoropod is now just a bad matchup. It's no longer an auto loss. Probably still really bad though.
Yeah.
But you can
It's
one
still a
shot them
stage
now
2.
with Dustmane. That's fun. But I think, yeah, still not good. One deck I forgot to actually write on our own list, my own list. I should have put it right at the top here. Bloody Zoro Garb, innit? Yes. Now this is a bad deck, truly.
Sorgar.
Yeah.
It's better than like all other non-server variants here, so it's still pretty top notch.
Oh yes, I did a thing. Balloons.
It has Sorrow,
Yep.
so
It can't be
it's
that
better.
bad.
It's better than all other decks that don't have Sorrow already.
Top tier confirmed. But I don't hate Zorogarb. I think it can be okay. Like going first against other Zoroark variants should be the nail in the coffin as long as you get the lock. Like straight away in many cases.
As long as you 3 Sora Garbodor turn 2, you win. Whoa!
Yep. That's all you need to do.
But you win anyway with any other Sora variant with the same start, going first.
That's true. But
But
you get to attach a bursty balloon this way.
That's more fun than any other way.
fair.
Where's Xerneas Break? Yeah, Xerneas Break is on a hiatus
2 made
right
top
now.
32 in Brazil or wherever it was.
Really?
Yeah.
In Salvador?
Salvador, 2 Xerneas break made top 32. I think it was like 12th and 17th.
Should make a top 10 Sora deck list.
so me and Jack are doing a first to 9 wins on Wednesday, and I literally sent Mad Captain in the chat that I was going to play 9 Zoro decks.
Oh boy, that's
I've
good
had-
information,
I
Joe.
just said GG.
I'm building my decks right now. That's very good information.
Yes.
Excellent news.
No, I'm not going to play 9. I'm going to play, I think, 6 decks of Zoro decks.
We can't
Oh,
even take for
Lord.
Sora decks. They're so broken.
Yeah?
Pretty good.
Okay, so, of the new stuff from Ultra Prism, we've got Zoro Weavile, which seems to be a good deck. Tord, do you think it's still powerful? Do you think it's, like, I'm sure you think it's worse than Zoro Pod, but is it one that has legs for future tournaments?
Deck is fine, but mostly because it's a Sora deck. And when I played it, most of my opponents picked up the card after setting up their field and start reading on it. And by then, the card did 200 damage. So, so it's like, I think it did very well in the first tournament simply because people didn't know how to play against it.
Sure.
Or, yeah, so, or didn't even know what the card did. So that helped a lot. But the card is fine, but it isn't as solid as, say, Sauropod.
Okay. I still think it's definitely got a place, though. What do you think about the Break Evolution list? Do you think it's just those aren't Zoroarks that draw you cards? Or...
I didn't like that list more than the list me and Limitless played. I think that was just inherently stronger, even though it didn't win the final.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think it was much more consistent and had a clearer point.
Okay.
Had more Zorak GX in it as well, so
So it must be better.
obviously.
Okay. Straight
Like,
back...
if you play 3 of them and you prize one, then you're already in deep water, I feel like.
Yeah, that's fairly true. It's one of the things, like, Luke will tell you that after playing straight Zoro for a long time, prizes were almost one of the biggest enemies of that deck, just straight away.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Can I agree on that?
Just good old
Sorry?
Gladion. Just Gladion. Don't need to Bridget turn 1, just Gladion.
Nah.
Done. Mallow final was
Over.
rigged. Well, it sounds like you're playing the better deck, so must have been outskilled.
I think I agree with what Tor said. I think the more GX heavy version is a better deck, but I think Adam's version was the better deck in the mirror because obviously you have more abilities with more GXs. I know you can play around it, but you're limiting what you draw and what you can do. He had a much more constant stream of Weevilles than the Limits one did.
What? You think the 2/2 break line was better in mirror?
I think the higher Weevil count was better.
He had better 2/2 VWAL count, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it should matter too much that he had extra VWAL, only if the one VWAL was priced on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Nick has a good point. He only had one Acerola, so he didn't have as much healing. I don't know. I think the other list was better for Mirror. It had more Zorak GX, but even though you don't want to set up all of them because you want to play around the ability lock, it was just easier to draw into.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Nick was still super salty about it.
I can tell.
Proudly explains in the chat.
Damn. Okay. Magnazone, if you're playing the non-Zoro list. I don't know why I put Zorozone up here, even though it's a new deck. Did I put it up here? No, I didn't. Okay. But yeah, Magnazone seems to have underperformed and just seems to have clunk everywhere.
Yep.
Turbo Metals, potentially a better route to go for if you've already bought some Dusk mains. With the Mew hype, the Prisms and stuff.
That deck doesn't beat one price attackers, by the way.
No.
Yeah, that's
very true.
That's what I found. The deck just wants to trade up.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
It wants
That's
to,
a problem.
Yeah.
Big problem.
Even with its own Mews being single price attackers, it's still an issue because you're committing so much energy.
You can't trade 4 energy for one price. That sucks.
Yeah.
It won't work out.
True.
Yeah. He does mid-range attackers, isn't it?
What about Metal Garb? Oftentimes playing like a 2-2 split of Celesteela and Dusk main.
That deck has the same problem, right?
Yeah, I mean it's still pretty grim against single price stuff.
Should be better in theory, at least. Like why not add Garb because you don't need abilities anyway?
Well, the Turbo list plays heavy Mew.
That's true, though.
And it either plays Guru or Sushi Master.
Yeah.
But Garb's a different direction. I don't know. It's
More
one
clunk.
that I'm... Yeah, more clunk for sure.
Like just metal type is always clunk, no matter what the card says, right? Just being a metal Pokemon, you're automatically
You're
clunk.
just a big, fat attacker.
Exactly.
Yeah. Garchomp, Nene, probably.
Deck is very good if you could like palm a candy into your lap every game, but if you get the turn to candy, deck is super solid. If you don't get the turn to candy, deck doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of true. And you have to play a weird support account as well.
Yes, the lists are very awkward.
Mm-hmm. Awkward's definitely true. Okay. Glaceon Zoro, the new deck on the block, question mark, after the initial fear of it. Well, there was the fear of basically metal turning up. And I think there may have been some fear of even like Zoro Glaceon losing to quad Glaceon lists as well, I think.
It should do, because you have 8 dead cards at least, and a build that doesn't support working without trades.
Yeah, less energy denial as well. So
Exactly.
with quad Glaceon not turning up yet, and metal doing worse than expected, is there room to play this deck? Will you win enough games in a tournament just by hating on Zoro, basically, to do well in a tournament? Is this the best way to hate on Zoroark, we think?
I think it's the best way to hit on Zoroark, but you need to beat other decks as well in a tournament. You can't just beat the Zoroarks, I think. Even though Zoroarks are in my opinion, best by far. You still need to beat all your shit as well.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I think we touched on it earlier. It's 2 attachments of 2 different energy types most of the time. So you have to have them. You have to consistently stream them. And if even Lele trades quite well with, like Lele DC can trade quite well with.
I think we saw from Expanded how huge Rough Seas was for that deck. That was like a huge factor with it.
Yeah.
Sometimes being out of 2-shot range and just little prods from like Drampers and stuff, just way less meaningful. Just stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, do we think Quad Glaceon has legs? We've seen like red card shenanigans in Expanded ruin decks with like a Hex. Is like a red card Glaceon enough in Standard?
It really, really impressed me when Tomato was playing it the other day. His list was super basic. It was like there wasn't that much disruption in it at all because it was just kind of consistent, not running into any other issues. And it beat a couple of decks that set up like nuts on turn 2. It still won. So there's definitely more merit to it than I first thought. But again, I don't think you win enough matchups in general for it to be a good deck. For it to be a particularly viable archetype.
Okay.
I think I've spoke to you about it before. I think the best way to play this for now at the moment would be sort of an similar way to Sylveon but with Glaceon. So just sort of denial wheel, sort of hate red cards.
It's got to have
that kind of thing.
It has a more short-term game plan than Sylveon, but
yeah.
So yeah, more hand disruption than Sylveon has.
Yeah, sort of energy denial, removal, things like that.
What are its worst matchups then? So like Metal Deck's obviously bad, but what else is it really afraid of? Or is it just trying to beetle a game before it happens?
Regirock?
No, straight Glaceon.
Regirock?
Oh right, Buzzrock's the hardest matchup.
Probably. What does your build lock help against Regirock? You block their 1 Lele and the Lysenrock, but you want to attack the active anyway. So you block the 1 Tapu Lele. So you have to go. I don't know. You don't need to use it even in most games. You just use Sprookle Tail, attach a strong and a band, and boom.
That's fair. Okay, Sylvalite Metals. This is one that I was like low-key hopeful of because I've always been a fan of Sylvalite, but it's just not done good. Even with like, I think there's just too much E-Hammer hate still. I know some Zoropods are going down to like 1 E-Hammer, but I think there's still enough in general to be wary of playing Sylvalite decks. I like the fighting memory and stuff, but this is a stage 1 that doesn't draw cards. That's weak to fighting.
Yeah, the fighting is big.
It's
1 energy, 1 AD.
Sylvalite is
so it gets caught up in the same thing, so I don't think it's...
I know Gonzalo played it in Malmo, but I don't think he got any points with it.
I hate the card with a passion.
Why?
Just hate it.
I think the card in the vacuum is pretty good. I just think everything about the meta is countering it right now.
Sadness. Snuggly Raichu.
Fanboy of Tire Tree card. What a life, Joe.
Hey, one of these days. Yeah, Snuggly Raichu we know is pretty bad, and Empoleon we know is bad, so that's fine. Do we have any other? Are there any other decks that we're thinking of that are popping up lately? Is there anything that we need to have on the radar? What's the next standard tournament for us? Is it the Internets?
For us, yeah.
Oh baby.
Yes, it's a while away.
The only thing now is Stuttgart, which is expanded, so it's just
When Sheffield?
It's a long ways
we've
away.
got a new set before then, buddy.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, it's just Brazil, isn't it?
Oh, Nick wants to jump in. Nick can jump in if he wants to. We're gonna
Holy moly.
move on to expanded stuff. Todd, have you been looking at expanded at all?
I played 3 games yesterday.
Oh, was it a
I had
Zoroark
a
deck?
horrible experience. Oh my god. I don't want to do that anymore.
So you won't be playing 1,000 games. That format.
Hope not.
Yo, 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 yo.
Yo.
Jeez.
Wow.
Hey, Nick.
Hi.
That's an introduction.
Ew.
It's a Hamilton reference.
Did you get back today?
I got back to my house probably about an hour ago.
Nice.
Good work. Did you survive that bush trip?
Oh yeah. God, well, I'll briefly recount that one. So yeah, I ended up being like stuck in a snowstorm in a bus in the middle of Pennsylvania on the way to try to get to New York City. There was actually a fatal accident. It was really horrible. An acid tanker had like tipped over, spilled all over the road. It caused the traffic was just not moving at all. They're taking hours to clean it up. We were meant to get to New York City from Binghamton, which is in upstate New York, at 7 p.m. Whatever. We didn't get there until 6 in the morning the next day. I was wrecked.
So, Nick, when are you going back to work? 2019?
Tomorrow, actually.
Nice. When's your next holiday?
Not until Brazilian Instance now, I think.
Okay.
Semi-reasonable.
Nice. Let's think of some expanded decks, folks.
What's already on the list?
I think
Oh, you.
the problem with testing for expanded is there is so much stuff, and people look because there's so many options. People like on PTCO like to play weirder and more wonderful stuff. It's really hard to actually test, and any tournament, a slight change in the meta can mean it's different. It's like a different format every expanded event. It just changes up. Other than obviously Zoroark has dominated a lot since its release.
More and more I see of how expanded has shifted over like the course of the past few years, especially. The more and more it reminds me of how kind of modern is in Magic. I know that's kind of what it's meant to be emulating anyway, but it seems like the development of the format isn't bound as much anymore by sort of what comes out. Obviously, to some extent, the stuff like Zoroark is very impactful and has been instantly very successful. But yeah, no, absolutely. Like, it seems like things shift in ways you just wouldn't even think or come to expect in tournaments. And I mean, I wasn't expecting Grand Brigade to win. Like that was kind of came out of nowhere to me.
Grand Brigade was done way better in expanded though than standard for a while.
Yeah, I guess it's true.
Just because, I don't know, more decks can't not play items. They can't help themselves.
Well, they're going to say there's some items that expanded that are just broken.
Yeah.
So, and then it's like, oh, I've got to play those items. And it turns out playing the items means lots of damage.
Whoops, I played too many. It's over. And it feels like decks are just way greedier against Garb as well in general. Like, greedier against Ability Lock, I think.
Yeah. There's very low amounts of field blow and expanded. Even more so than standard.
So Dallas was the last expanded event before this one. Oh, there's Raichu Stoutland. Oh, yes. That's a deck, apparently.
Oh dear.
So that's another deck that me, Tamao, and Luke talked about the other day.
Oh dear.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a deck as much as perhaps some of us might not want to see it be a deck. It is definitely a deck.
It is a deck. Nick, what do you, just while I think of more decks, what do you place as the top 5 standard decks right now?
Standard. Gosh, that's a good question. Are we considering different Zoroark variants as separate decks? Like, how are we treating those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think obviously lower personal bias here, but I think Zoroark Weavile is probably at the top. I feel like that deck is really, really strong. And then I guess something of more. I think Ho-Oh-focused fire lists have sort of crept up a bit in my eyes. I think I was really impressed with how they did in Malmo. Then there's stuff like, gosh, I don't know. I have to think back. I guess Zoroark Elysipod is still very strong. That did very well. Zoroark Lycanroc is not in the top 5 anymore. I think that would be like an honourable mention. I think the deck's still strong, but I feel like it's already crept down in the sort of merit of like stronger Zoroark variants. So what's that? I think it's 4, right? Because I've got 2 Zoroark variants, Ho-Oh, and then no, that's 3. So I need 2 more. Gosh.
Spaghetti Easy, thanks for following.
I'm really in 2 minds as to whether to put Bulu in there or not, because it's
Nick!
Oh dear.
We're talking about top
Exactly.
5 here. You mad?
How do you keep people out of a call?
Yeah.
I mean, Bulu just has Bulu stuff, right? I know it's ridiculous, but
That's not meant to be a compliment.
Wait, what's regirock?
Huh?
What's regirock best deck in formatting?
Quad Reggie? You don't know? Oh man.
No. What's that?
Oh,
Dude,
no.
Quad Regirock. This
No.
is what I'll play for Stuttgart no matter what. My deck.
I think people are getting confused. I think they think I'm talking about standard or expanded rather. Like, obviously, you never played Bulu and expanded. Like, what do you take me for? Jesus,
No,
bad
but
enough playing it standard.
I
Apparently,
think yeah, they're still saying in standard it's bad enough.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Did you mention any Buzz decks yet?
No,
I didn't.
I'm sitting here
Sorry.
thinking, where are the Buzzwalls?
I've had a very long flight. Okay.
Where's Muscle Man?
my yeah, that would be the other one, I guess. And then I don't know what I say takes slot number 5 because obviously Buzzwell is number 2 because that sort of goes back saying on results. But that's so we've got Ho-Oh-ish Fireless. I don't know if you could maybe even consider because I honestly can't remember how well just more bulk focused Fireless did in Malmo. Like how much
They
we're
did
showing
pretty
today.
bad.
Pretty bad, yeah. That's what I
Kiawe
thought.
decks did good, but
God, what do you like, this is literally only a few weekends ago. This is embarrassing. Like, I honestly can't even. Most of that commentary weekend was a bit of a blur for me. I'm not gonna lie.
there. Anyway, I've written a load of this list down now, so it's fine. We're there. So, all of us have basically not touched expanded for a long time, right?
Yeah.
Going,
I've had a little play now
Okay.
and then, but
as you do.
nothing serious.
Going into this event,
You only play Archie stories, Luke. Let's not
this
kid
is true.
anyone here.
going into Stuttgart, what are the? Oh yeah, Alolan Doug. Oh, of course.
Okay, Doug.
Going into this tournament, what are the decks that you can't lose to going into Stuttgart?
Straight
stuff that plays
Zoroark.
Zoroark. Yeah, I was gonna say like
Donzoro,
can't-
as they call it.
Is that it?
I think you can't lose to Toad either. Like, well, I guess that's part of like Zoroark, but didn't we? I don't know. This is just me misremembering, but I remember like some people floating about it actually playing just Toad Garb again. Like that's the thing now again, isn't it? Or am I misremembering that?
I think mostly it's Drampagarb. I
But
I'm not.
you
I
just
really
pick
want
a
to
Toad.
try Toad Garb, to be honest. I want to try a Toad Garb that plays Necrozma quite a bit.
I can buy that. I can definitely buy that.
Because if you just play like Necrozma Espeon, that's just a good 2-card combo,
Yeah, it is.
and then you're just Toad.
Guard made top 4 last weekend, says Benji.
Yes, there we go. I knew I wasn't misremembering that time
Oh,
at least.
nice.
I think one thing as well we have to put into consideration is Europe is, in terms of how much we played and tested and time we put into expanded, is absolutely minimal compared to the USA because they have a lot more tournaments.
That's true.
So I think Night March
Very true.
is a deck that people know and have played in the past and will revert to more than they would if they tested it more. Because people who don't want to perhaps test that played Night March a lot in the past, they will just revert to it with putting some Zoroarks in or something.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
So it's like a good point. Yeah.
Because I mean, we have 6 weeks right now to start testing. This is just like literally first impressions. Where do we basically haven't looked at this format for like 6 months, so where do we even begin? What do we think about Buzzwole style decks or just like fighting variants? Do we think it's up there? It's done well in the last couple
Karina.
expanded tournaments.
Karina is a good card.
True.
Um,
What Buzz deck would you be playing? Would you be playing Garb? Would you be playing just the sort of Fighting Friends deck?
Fighting Friends. I like Fighting Friends.
Fighting Friends
Yeah.
is basically like Fighting Friends is
A
just
lot
all
of focus
basics,
slash and
right?
stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, just all mainly basic attackers and just
Carbink.
yeah.
I think that deck is pretty good. Again, we have to take this approach differently being in Europe and what we expect to see. I think it could be strong. I think there's ways you can beat Zoroark decks, and I think in my head, if it was tomorrow Stuttgart, in my head it would be Zoroark and Night March are the 2 decks I'd be really worried about, and then obviously Glaceon's creeping up to try and counter those things. I think they'd be the main 3 decks that I would think I need to be able to play against them. Because Drampa Garb, although it won this weekend, and I was even talking about it with Tamar last week, saying if I was to play Expand tomorrow, I would play Drampa Garb.
Yeah.
I still don't think as many people will pick it up as those other 3.
That's fair. I think that's a skill testing deck for sure. I saw bits and bobs of the finals in the top 4 game that Igor was playing, and there was some interesting turns that he played, and I didn't see what he was going for on certain turns, and I was like, oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
The things I was looking at, and I was like, why has he done this when he could have done this? And I don't know
Oh, was that
which
was
had
that,
a higher win
was that that turn you
percentage.
mentioned to me? Was that the turn you mentioned to me last night, Joe?
Yeah.
Because I never watched any more.
That was in the top
remember
4
that.
game. There was definitely a turn where I was like, I'm pretty sure every action he did, I would have done differently, like the whole turn. But he did win that series. I think he lost that game though. In fairness.
I don't know. To me, it's kind of a shame that we talk about expanded stuff. The Turtonator blacksmith-based decks were doing the kind of, especially towards the beginning of the season, they're kind of everywhere, but they seem to have dropped off a bit by comparison.
Yeah, Turbo Turtles is off the map. What do we
I think
think
when you've
about,
got a deck that can just attach DC, trade a few times and kill it. If you're not, they can red card, get tissue as well into Oblivion. I just don't think it's as strong.
Oblivion.
What are the best single prize decks in this format then, other than Night March? What are the best single prizes to try and just race sort of Zora
Alolan
decks?
Duggo.
Alolan Duggo?
Is that actually legit?
No.
I was gonna say.
I think it's a lot better in
Jack,
expanded. But
Jack,
I still think
we've got 6 weeks, mate.
Does that mean we've got time to make this good?
Well, you can. I'm just playing regirock. But
Oh
Don't-
boy!
don't-
I mean, I'm not going to Stuttgart,
don't-
so this is.
Don't we have Brazil first, or is that after?
I can't remember. But it's fine, because I already have the optimal regirock list, so it's chill.
God.
That's all you need.
Oh lordy.
I like that Tord pretty much had to search regirock. He's like, what?
What does that do?
He was like, oh, it's fine. It's not a problem. It's fine.
So, like, it's kind of, it has like this thing in like the bottom left corner. It's like a green symbol. So it's towards fine.
No, focus sash. I have
Focus
infinite
sash.
hit points. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter what's in the bottom corner. It's what's next to it. That little focus sash right there.
So what I need
we've
to
got
do is tech in a Rattata when I play against Joe and just make
Exactly
him
what I was
sad.
thinking. You beat me to it.
I'm gonna play a low and mug.
Whoa.
See you later.
Next level. Oh dear.
If you want to play Rattata, that's fair enough.
Nah, I won't play Rattata. Don't worry.
Imagine if someone actually just plays a Rattata against you, you kind of it's like the energy keeper carving scenario all over again. You just have to kind of take that loss and
Yeah.
just sort of out it afterwards.
Right, well, that happened. That did just happen to me. I honestly had to take a breath in Brazil. Like, am I actually dreaming? Is this a nightmare? I'm in a mirror with a carving. It's round 2.
Some caipirinha fueled fever dream.
I didn't get to play Pokemon until round 3. It was good. It was good. Good tournament that.
Still not salty, right?
Nah.
Super happy.
Never.
Super happy. Even bubbled just to add to. I remember someone said oh Joe, you bubbled, and I was like, no. Tell me how I actually did. They're like, no, you bubbled. I was like, oh, yeah, good.
Benji, another one prize attacker deck is that Gyarados deck.
Yeah, that's true. What do you think about the two? Or so the Aerodactyl Maxis and the Archie Maxi deck. What do you think about those two? Have you guys seen the lists?
Yeah,
I haven't seen Aerodactyl. I've seen Gyarados.
Yeah, when that Gyarados Gallade won the tournament or did well in tournament in Japan, I looked at it and thought, oh, that's quite interesting. But Gets This, I haven't played Archie's stories a hell of a lot. Gets This is just oh dear, scoop him up most of the time. Red card Gets This would just be like, well, okay, see you later.
And I'm pretty sure Drampagab, Glaceon, Toadgarb, and a lot of Zora decks all have license to play Gets This, right?
Yeah.
Definitely have license to. You know what's...
You haven't put Darkrai on your list either.
No, it doesn't belong there.
Oof, bold statement.
Still remember that day. Omni joke. Okay, so really that's our first impression of the top 5 decks that we need to be aware of for the tournament. Which means Regirock's Bediff.
God.
So there it is, folks. We've figured out how it expanded. We've got 6 weeks. We can just chill out and just carry on playing a format that doesn't make you want to gouge your own eyes out. Good. Happy days.
It's just hard to test this format properly. I think the best testing will have to be done between friends, or whether in person or on PTCGO, rather than just spamming out hundreds of games on
It's your stuff then, Luke.
PTCGO.
Yeah. Where are your mates?
Don't know.
We get Lucario GX for the regionals. Oh, that's interesting. We can talk about that. Will that have a big impact on the...
I don't think so. I think that the method of it doing more damage is too unreliable.
Really?
I think so. And so that has to evolve every single time. It means you have to have the piece in hand, time it at the right time when you want to use that attack, and then kind of it's a lot less flexible than just say putting something to the bench and then bringing it active the way the Lightning Rod does. So getting that 120, even though it is very strong doing that for 1 energy, I don't feel like you can pull it off often enough with to have the pieces at the right timing to make it a good alternative. Feel free to argue with me.
But I mean,
I
you can
think
still
it's
do
best
the
partner.
Acerola thing, right?
Yeah.
So
I think it would be played. In my first opinion, I think its best partner is Zoroark.
yep.
Funnily enough, for Lucario. I think Lucario is
that goes without
Zoroark.
saying. Right?
I think it would be
Everything
played
is
similar, similar to the old Glycerpod
So,
version, sort
well,
of higher Acerola counts and things.
yeah.
I think, again, it has its strengths and weaknesses. Psychic weakness. There's already a lot of Psychic hate. Is that going to be a bit of an issue? Probably.
Yep.
But it does have a strong GX attack.
But if
Really
you're
strong
dead-
GX.
You can't use the GX attack. And Psychic dead you.
Well, you only most of the time have one energy on, so obviously Mew will kill you, but if people play more Mewtwo, because Garb's more influential, then I think it could be quite good. I think it will definitely have a place in the format, Lucario. Whether it will be up there a lot or super popular, I don't know yet, but I think it will definitely have its place.
I'm just realizing how difficult it's going to be to get tropical beaches. Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, have fun with that, USA.
Oh. Hey, it doesn't matter where you're from. We're done. I can't get these online.
Uncheck the acceptable trades only.
Yeah, I
and see
have.
what the actual.
I
Oh, you
have.
have. Okay, I hadn't caught up yet.
I'm in despair.
Oh wait, do you mean on PC show?
Yeah.
I can lend you 4.
Nicholas Anthony Pierce.
Yeah, I think I've still got 2 as well, if you needed them.
Oh my god. Nick,
Yeah, I
you know how I love you.
Yeah.
Can I trade?
How much?
for
How
those?
much?
Oh my god.
Yeah. No, I bought a tropical beach code back when they were like not a ridiculous amount of money. Off of like Tommy Roberts, I think it was, because he had a bunch. And so yeah, I've got a place at beaches. Like, I never traded any of them away.
Dun dun dun. Are you testing for Stuttgart? Are you not testing for Stuttgart?
No, not testing for Stuttgart.
Oh my god, Nicholas, please let me borrow some beaches off you.
Let me look after those beaches for you.
Yeah, so I would like them back, but you can just hang on to them whilst you need them for testing.
That is exactly what I want to hear.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can actually play games of Quad Regirock online. It's over. It's over, boys.
Oh, Nick, what have you done?
The only thing holding me back from playing this deck was getting enough testing with it. But now... Oh, wait. Try to understand.
You're welcome, world.
So, Tord, you've been very quiet on the old expanded front. What's your initial, other than clownery, what's your initial thoughts on expanded?
I don't like the format. Sorry, I was actually ordering my ticket to Prague right now.
Oh.
Because that's standard.
That's true.
Relevant note.
It's a standard tournament.
How much was your ticket to Prague from? I'm assuming you're flying from Oslo.
From Trondheim.
Trondheim, okay.
It's
Yeah, because like the cheapest option for me, and the reason why I'm not going to Prague was because when I looked at flights, the cheapest option was 250 quid return on Ryanair. I am not paying a 3-digit sum of money to fly on Ryanair. Like, it's just...
I get that. Mine is 300.
Jeez.
Ouch, fair enough. But it's fine. You can afford it though. Like, I know in theory I could I guess, although I have just been to the US, so maybe not actually. But
The real reason is Nick's out of holiday days.
It's super expensive for me to go anywhere anyway, because I live in the middle of Norway and my flight connections just suck. Always super expensive.
you would have to take a flight from Trondheim to Oslo and then connect there. Is that how it works?
Yes, I have to pay normally at least €100 just to go to Oslo first, and then I can start my real trip.
Wow, that sucks.
Yup. So all my flights start at 100 just because I live remote. But oh well.
Ugh, that sounds horrible.
All right. I guess just offer a public trade for something. Sorry, not a public trade. That'd be a terrible idea.
Don't do a public trade. Whatever you
That
do.
would end. That would end rather badly.
Save the world the misery. Nick, trade your beaches away, not to Joe.
That would be so savage.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
Quad regirock. Oh dear.
Broken deck, mate.
Joe, is beach in your cube?
Yeah.
Cool.
There's a card that
It's like-
interacts with beach as well.
Oh,
Oh wait, yeah. I should have known that.
I was going to say if you end up actually winning, I expect at least some of the credit.
Okay. It's fine, 'cause that won't be happening, so...
Okay.
Yeah. It's like
The
a
fates.
non-commitment.
Goodbye credit. Goodbye beaches.
This is
I'll
basically
ask
what's
for a clown card in return.
has to be
Which we're going to
Delphox.
give back to you anyway, so it's completely pointless. But no, it's not Delphox actually.
Oh. Joe's
Joe, you're
favourite
playing
deck.
6 or
It's more of a clown card for like the cake boys rather than a clown card for anyone else.
I think in your best of 9, you should both pick one expanded deck.
First to 9.
Oh, don't do that.
No, because then whoever... Wait, what? Because if one player loses with the expanded deck, then the expanded deck has to play the standard deck, and that's just ridiculous.
Ah, right, I see what you mean, yeah.
Otherwise, the whole tournament is based on that one game. Oh, I know what I
Yeah.
need. The energy pouch? No, it's...
We could, if we wanted to
It's energy pouch.
try and fit it into 1 week, Joe, we could have like a couple of bands.
Oh, I paid for it. Oh, it hurt so much. Too much money for going to a special event. Oh my god.
Dude, it's fine. You're gonna win anyway. Like this is basically sort of like not 3 points. You're basically paying like €300 to buy some CP. That's actually what's happening here.
I can fail as well, you know.
Yeah.
I'm human.
No,
I
don't believe it.
like.
He's lying again, folks.
Is that a wishful baton? No, there's a wishful baton.
I think I can count like the number of tournaments I finished higher than you on one hand. Like it's not a large number.
You commentate a lot, right?
Yeah, I guess.
You beat me
Also,
at
also I
Worlds,
guess.
both
No, we
years.
tied at Worlds. We tied
No,
at Worlds.
like placement wise.
Oh,
We,
okay,
tied.
yeah.
We did tie. We did tie.
Yeah,
I threw
I
the game
misplayed.
so
I could have won
hard.
that.
Yeah, I know. We
Yeah,
both
yeah.
drew. Sad.
It was one tiny little thing. It was like one choice of Ultra Ball discard. I discarded a Lysander when I should have discarded something else. Or like, I got back the wrong thing off this Seeker, so he meant he could like storm me and stop me from taking my last prize.
I also remember you licensed the wrong Pokemon, and I just looked at you and was like, that one? And you changed your Pokemon. I was like, no! No!
Did I do that? Oh god, I forgot about that.
No!
Not like this.
Are
Oh,
you
no,
sure,
that's
Nick?
either one.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time someone's Lysander the wrong thing against you, would it? Now.
No.
Although, actually, to be fair, the one with Yi Wei Chun that happened after that. So I guess.
It was.
Yeah.
Happy days.
Oh, Ninja Boy. Do I play Ninja Boy? Oh, I used to play Olympia, didn't I? Oh, but I've got Guzma now. Don't need Olympia. Don't be silly. Okay, we're only at 66.
Is that 65?
66.
Oh, this you got there.
We're only at 66.
Ah, brilliant.
And I don't have the beaches in yet.
I sent you the trade offer, Joe.
Yeah, I know. I'm just making my list.
Dawdling for England, more like.
Yeah. Oh, I need this.
I want to play Archie's story so bad, but it's like Hex or gets this, game over.
G.
Articuno's a good card, though.
Right, we're almost there, team.
I'm gonna be right back.
Alrighty. Ah, yes. That's an important card. I'm doing this in the least efficient way possible, but...
You put an ace back in yet?
Yeah. The whole deck is the ace spec. Okay, 69 cards. We need to get down to 57. Lucamine, no. Chorus, no. Getsis, no. Energy, no. We can get away with 10. Yeah, we can definitely get away with 10.
Wait, what, Joe? What are you doing now?
I'm building Reggie God.
What's the logic behind this?
Regirock can't die.
Can't die.
That's the logic.
Why can't the regirock die?
Because he's Baby Groudon and he's got Sash.
Ah. Oh. Okay.
Okay, we're cooking.
Tapu Koko is a card, right?
Yeah, you're right. Where's my fresh water set?
Yeah, I think you need more. You need more potions for that.
Playing.
Yes, you need more
PCL
potions.
and Super Potion.
Oh, Koyo is also
But then you lose your energy. We need more regular potions as well. Well, what's the ranger for?
Toad. Because you need to
Toad?
puzzle spam stuff.
You won't get the one ranger anyway.
Cool. Get out of here.
Yes.
Does the Toad just do like 30 a turn as well?
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe I should just play a second PCL instead.
Just knock out the toad. Easy.
Okay, one more cut and we're there.
This needs trump card badly.
It needs what? Trump card?
Yes, trump card.
Yeah. Trump card would be alright.
Oh, I remember when I could play Primal Groudon with trump card. That was the days. Endless robo substitutes. Oh.
What am I playing Blower for?
Right.
That's a good question, folks.
Don't play blower. What?
Yeah, let's cut it.
Yep.
Cool.
What's the hex for?
Everything.
Everything?
There is a reason. What is it? It's
Circuitry.
no, because you can power up. You can scramble and not move your strong energies. Broken. It's for something though. I can't remember what it is, but it is for something.
Was the max potion, so you'd go scramble switch max potion?
Yeah, there was max potion,
Okay.
but now we can scramble Acerola now and then attach the sash to the active. Oh, broken.
Is Acerola even in the list?
Yeah, Acerola's.
Oh, yes, it is.
I used to
yeah.
play
It's on there.
Cassius in this list, my boy. That's a
God.
big upgrade. That's a big upgrade.
Oh, dear.
Do you think you should play hammers in this list?
Nah.
Should be good against Zorak. Gives you a lot more time since they can't dig for cards. Right?
That's true.
So if you don't play hammers, they just get 1 DC and the pressure is on. But if you play some enhanced hammers, they should stumble for a couple extra turns.
That's true.
Look at me, I'm taking your deck seriously.
I don't believe it. What do I need Hex for? Hex for frogs, maybe? Yeah. Frogs wrecks us.
You lose the procs anyway, right?
No.
Oh no, we will Wobfoot, easy. Okay.
Well,
Keep
that,
those.
yeah.
What
Can I see? Can you make the regirock big? Can I see what the card does?
Regirock?
Yeah.
For a very subtle 4 energy, you get to do 80 damage. And flip a coin of heads, you do 40 more.
Ooh.
So with 2 strong, you kill a Zoroark. And then you just win.
Too strong.
That's all you need.
That's what the deck is. The deck's too strong.
So yeah, you just need 4 turns to pump it up as well, right?
Yeah. We've got,
Yeah, seems good.
we got robots, we got wobs, we got sashes. Sashing Regirock's a good way to stall. Just send in the lads. We
How
got
100 people are watching you build a regirock list is pretty amazing to me.
we have wishful baton for the turn where Regirock does get knocked out. Oh, it's all there. It's all there.
Sort it all out, haven't you, Joe?
Oh dear.
Let's start with this.
What's this deck's hardest matchup?
Unknown.
Doesn't exist.
Next question.
I can't.
I'll take questions later.
I can't think of any bad matchup. I'll be honest.
There's no bad matchups. No.
None.
It's funny,
Any
I can't
deck
get it.
with Oricorio?
Please play a game online.
Yep. I'm just getting. Oh, not my dual brains. Okay. I think that's a fair trade. Whew. I need to defend these with my life.
So in Archie's story, I took out 3 unknown and put in 3 of the new order pads. Played 2 games and flipped Soldy Tails on them. Very good card.
Thanks, Nick. He may not even be sat down at the moment, but yes. This only loses to everything. Very good. That's a typical turn 1 Reggie hand right there.
Oh my god, someone's just stolen my tropical beaches.
Wait, did you public trade them?
No. Oh wait, no, actually, yeah, I did. I got public traded them to some guy called a Pokemon Trader, because I mean he had a Pokemon Trader in his name, so I figured if I'm gonna trade him to anyone, it might as well be him, right?
That's
I mean,
fair.
just
That's good logic.
has to be
that.
done.
We are facing an item lock deck. That's annoying.
This guy is playing Noivern in a format with Seismitoads.
Yes, true.
Why?
Double dragon energy. Wow.
Bum bum.
But you have a basic for an DC.
Nah, forget it, Tord.
Oh,
Forget
he
it.
played Enhanced Hammer. That's cute.
Oh, bless him.
Nice.
Got this, boys.
We are genuinely in a lot of trouble, though. Real talk. Real talk now. We can't do our combo when we're item locked.
Just Guzma, the other guy.
Nah.
Oh,
Get Sash on board.
right.
I also just saw, sorry, a slightly different note. I saw a stream highlight where the guy from in the Salvador regional drew a card for his opponent's deck.
Yep. That happened. That was a thing that did.
Yeah.
God, Nick. Have you been out on holiday or something?
Well, I mean, statistically speaking, it seems like a likely
Wait,
scenario.
he didn't item lock me, huh? Guys, we can win.
Aha.
Dude, this this GX attack can wreck you so
I
hard.
know. I read it. I was like,
Uh-oh. Countered.
Spaghettio.
Joe, why don't you play one psychic mime playing Wobbuffets?
Because you can gust up the mime and draw cards and do all the things you want to do. You can Guzma the mime, then Lycanroc the regirock, and then you lost the game.
Joe, you forgot the hammers.
No space, no space.
We can make space.
You can deal with multiple robots in a turn. So I'm only going to put one down here.
If you don't, he will GX if you put down any.
I'm only putting one down. It's fine. Done.
No.
No.
I bet if you didn't, this shootout would not have GX attacked.
Tord, PG stream. Come on.
Oh, all right.
This player.
This player, not our GX attack. This clown.
That's allowed.
Archie stories are so much fun.
Yes, he boom bursted. Nice.
He didn't GX attack?
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Yeah. Easy.
You know why? Because you put down the little guy.
Not the little guy.
Not the gumdrop buttons.
So now we need super potion.
Yeah, we have Karina. We got it.
Wait. Super potion.
Super Potion's basically an ace spec in this deck. I'm not gonna lie. It is pretty big for this deck.
Got him.
Absolutely got him. Do I just recover 2 robots now? I think I do.
Well, it's safe to bench him now because he's already GX'd, so.
Yeah, bench both.
Robots in disguise.
So every robot is basically a max elixir, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
But it always hits.
Ta-da!
Broken.
Is there any expanded deck that doesn't run special energies?
Aqua box.
Yeah.
Box and
Oh.
Volcanion, I guess.
I was gonna say,
Archie
is there not?
stories.
Or rather, I was gonna say, oh, isn't there justification for playing the fossil instead? And I realized that gives up a prize, so they definitely don't play like. Yeah, that's why. Also, real talk. There needs to be a regionals in Boston next year at some point, or next season, because that city is mega cool. Like, and it's also really cheap to fly to from Europe as well. Like, you can get return flights from the UK for about roughly the same. If just a little bit more as what the flight to Prague would have cost. So it's like, yeah, I feel like that'd be a really good place for a regional. I'd go if there was one.
I did really like Boston as a city.
You did.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah. Did you see the picture I posted? I ended up outside the Pines and I walked into the Sheraton.
Yeah, so
Yeah, a
Okay.
big nostalgia mood. USP 45 master. You'd hate my list then because like all the trainers are minimum rarity, but then I play rainbow rares. Like
No. This deck's broken. Doesn't even know how much he's lost yet. That's the best part about this.
oh dear.
Right, guys?
Sure.
What's the win condition?
Staying quiet.
Huh?
What's the win condition here?
We're gonna two-shot this guy, so he doesn't draw into one of his Ace of Rollers, which he plays like 3 or 4 of. Then we go into PCL, heal up when he goes for a distort play, and then the next time he's like, oh no, I guess I need to pop the sash. So then he goes Sonic Volume, and then we start doing our scramble stuff. Cool.
Easy.
But the start is 70, right? So that's one too many.
Nah.
Nah. Nah.
Nah.
Huh.
Maybe we should play Field Blower, huh?
Imagine if you had a couple hammers here, you would win.
Maybe. Couldn't play him though. I did cut Zerosic earlier. We could play Zerosic Lusamine.
Yeah. Why don't play Lucian Loop?
Yeah, we should do that.
Got the time.
Plenty time.
We can fix
120.
this. It's
Boom.
fine. Oh no. He does for 70, we lost. Lol, Ace of Roller.
Nice center lady you got there.
Is Guzmaring better? Because they're always going to have Ace of Rollers. I guess I should do this.
This deck can actually beat Zork. It's pretty sick.
That's all you need in life. So this one dies, but then we get items back, and that lets us do lots of things.
Can you play items?
If he wants to KO this regirock.
Well, we can KO this Regirock.
He can, yeah. But it forces him to break lock.
Still not good though.
Ah, it's great. Okay, he did the wise thing. That's a shame.
I think this deck has some holes.
I don't think we should judge this deck on the deck we're against, to be honest. We always fall to item lock decks. That's part of this combo deck. That's just what we accept.
But it's fine because item lock isn't a thing in Expanded.
Nah.
Third, it should make you feel better about Expanded. People can bring decks like this.
Josh.
That's very true. I can just bring Sauropod in Expanded, right? What do you have to change up in Expanded for it to work? Anything? Just adversary seekers.
Mhm.
Like
Pretty
the-
much,
yeah,
asking.
that sounds about right actually.
Oh.
Asking for a friend.
No, asking for me.
Straight up, just for me.
Straight up.
I don't know what we do. We hope that he's impatient. That's what we do.
Oh, A-spec. Yes, I can add A-spec to Sorpods. And Sudowoodo. X gets his colors. Yes, all that good stuff.
All of the good cards.
Computer search. The 5th Ultra Ball. Nice. Nice.
This all seems to be coming together now.
Okay. Game 2.
Did you lose?
Well,
Game 2.
we never get to see the cool combo if they're playing item lock. That's the sad truth.
The cool combo is Scramble Switch Max Potion.
Yeah. And then puzzling back scramble switch and doing it again. Lots.
I actually already bought my ticket for Stuttgart, but I kind of regret it though.
Not liking it's landed.
It'd be interesting and fun for sure though. It'd be a completely new experience for me.
124 people watching me play Regirock right now. It's actually insane.
Wow. Welcome everyone.
Oh,
Should have drawn from that deck. Yeah, I should have.
You fool.
As soon as you said that, 2 people left. Nice.
They realized, wait, what are we
They
doing?
just had, they just had it on in the
watching Gregor.
background.
Let's leave.
They had it in the background, and they heard you say Regirock, came back. We're like, oh dear, hold on a minute.
All right, everyone. Round 2. Let's see what we're up against. Okay. It looks like a deck that has a normal win condition, and we can beat those.
Mm.
A deck that wants to play the game normally is quite bad against this deck.
How do you beat Regirock? No, how do you beat Busrock, I mean.
Easy.
You can Guzma your Regirock.
No, I can't put down robots. I just have to wob.
And he can damage it on the bench.
Yeah, we got the healing, Todd. We got the healing.
He can damage it on the bench every turn.
We got the healing. We got Versus Seekers.
We've got the heals for reals. That's what we've
We
got.
have the technology, Todd. It's fine.
Oh boy. Maybe Mime is worth it in this deck.
No, because then they Guzma Mime, then Lycanroc Reggie. Then we do die.
Not if you got a focus session.
No, I mean, we don't actually die, but we get hit.
You can play the Psychic Mime even, right? So you don't
Yeah,
turn
Yeah.
it off with
No.
well.
But you're not listening. Why no listen?
Because
We have to heal, Todd. It's
you
fine.
don't make sense. We got the super potion, it's fine.
I think Tord might be broken at this point.
I told you, Todd. It's an ace spec.
Just whimsical noises from Tord now.
Ooh.
I still think you need hammer though.
Maybe.
At this point you need more than a hammer. You need miracle. But we don't have those cards.
I'd rather see Joe play Don Fan.
Oh yeah, Don.
What's wrong with Donphan, Joe?
It
You were
can't-
praising
it
that deck.
Can't one hit KO Zoroark. That's the problem.
I don't know.
Not very easily.
No. But when Prism comes out. Oh,
Oh yes, now we're talking.
that's a 20 mass there.
That's my language right there.
Does Joe look like a man who thinks about holes? He's a simple man. He thinks about the dreams and the memes.
They definitely just tried to guzma you, didn't they?
Yes, they did a little bit there.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Turned off our own wob.
How do you beat a mirror?
I need to play Energy Recycler for the mirror, so you don't deck out first.
I'm pretty sure I would do a table flip if I ever lost to this in a tournament.
Don't be silly.
This guy is taking prices too quickly.
Nah, we've got him now. We've got all the energy we need now. We can start hitting him back.
You need a tool though. Oh, there's Corina. Easy top deck.
We had Versus Seeker.
Oh, you had Corina in this pile?
Come on.
Yeah.
Don't think.
Okay.
Don't think that I haven't planned this. Don't think this is my first rodeo with this deck, my boy.
Oh.
No, unfortunately, it's not. He talks of all the stories of me playing Zygarde last season, but then you find out how much you play stuff like this, and it's all put into perspective.
Hey,
You already got the Wombo combo in hand.
I played this deck, won tournament, won it. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. Yes, it was a league challenge. One tournament, won it. Easy.
Even got the heads.
Easy clap. Even got the heads. Yeah, relevant heads there.
Hit that in, sip.
Omni Clown stream. Ah, he's trying to damage us. Little does he know that we have a super potion chilling in our hand.
No,
Little does he know his super potions are actually in format.
Where is the energy though?
True.
Just need to chill a turn, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna beach it up.
Nice. Agree.
I definitely think Psychic Mind could be worth.
Nah.
You grab a puzzle, right?
I just grabbed a sash.
Okay. Sure.
It sounded so sad.
I drew a puzzle.
One energy, oh boy! You got
Yeah,
it.
those are two good cards. He's been distracted by the other one now.
Did you draw a Just Joe things?
Yeah,
Oh, he's spreading the damage. Oh no.
he knows. He knows the tech. We're getting stream
Only you
sniped.
played Psychic Mind.
It's the only explanation.
We're getting stream sniped. That's the only possible explanation
It's the
to
only
this
explanation, Jack.
This deck not
You
doing
just top
great.
deck a Guzma, you are the worst.
Is super potion better than potion?
Yeah.
Why?
Because
Most folks are from Coco and Buswell anyway, right?
But where's the fun in that?
I like the logic.
I think potion is a funnier card than super potion.
Yeah, Joe.
Maybe both. Oh.
Ooh. Two aspects.
I should be.
Oh.
I should be playing Max Pot, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I was playing Max Pot on my old list.
Yeah, you removed it when you built it now.
Oh no! End me out of combo.
Boy.
Oh, that's fine. We got Karina. Oh, if only we could Karina for a potion right now.
Why did you run gold potion?
So we need Scramble.
Why do you need scramble instead of gold potion? Doesn't they do the same thing?
No, because they can put you. They can like properly pop you.
Oh, okay, okay. So if this guy had 100 HP instead,
Yeah.
Yes.
It would be a lot better.
this guy be better with less HP.
Yes. Much better. Looks like we're chilling for a turn, team.
Alright, it's been a pleasure joining you all, but I've got some sleep to catch up on and some last bits of putting away to do because I've already unpacked everything because I'm just efficient like that, but some stuff still needs to be moved off my bed so I can actually sleep in it. So I'm going to bid you all farewell. Thanks for having me on again.
No worries, Nick.
No worries, buddy.
Cheers for the beaches, especially. That's absolutely insane of you.
No, anytime. Peace and love, everyone.
See you
Right.
in a bit.
See you later, buddy.
See ya.
I do need to play more than one floatstone with this deck, even with Guzma's.
You need to play potions.
Maybe.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I could have done super potion. I
What?
should have puzzle back potion.
What?
There.
No! Oh, no! No! Wah.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
What did I miss?
You could puzzle for super potion and hit it. Oh my god, no!
Or we can not do that.
Wah.
Yeah, that was a bit of an error.
Different error. So what's the plan?
Yeah, working on it. Spend this and draw a card. This is a high IQ deck.
Damn, Thord, how much do you cringe when you watch others play Sauropod? Every single trade, I think.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Did you watch much of Salvador?
No, I didn't.
Well, that's probably a good thing.
I saw a guy drawing cards from the opponent's deck. Though.
Yes. Pretty sure he cut.
Boy, can't wait for that internationals. Have you seen you to do commentary uncensored and unbiased on their streams, Thord? I agree. That'd be fun.
Cool. Someone figured out how to turn my alarm off on my watch.
It's over.
Shuffle one more card. I'm not shuffling any cards, Benji. I actually don't have any cards near me at the moment.
All I can see is that like every single turn, almost like over half of every turn here, a potion will just be insane.
Yeah. You're seeing things, mate. You're seeing things. Well, it's a shame. We need to puzzle before the scramble, and that's a bit of a shame. Okay. So we're gonna puzzle back Super Potion for the bench, and then we're going to scramble into it with Karina. So we're going to get back Super Pot and versus Seeker, I think. Yeah.
Why?
Hmm?
No, no, never mind. Just do your thing, Joe. Do your thing.
Oh, what did I do now?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, Joe.
This is an A spec to not remove 30 damage, but just move it to another Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the potion? Boy.
Nah, don't need it.
The more I watch this, the more convinced I am that you need 4 potions.
4.
A lot.
And then,
Everything is just gonna try to poke you.
then it's
anyway.
broken.
See, this guy is probably gonna snap 30 on the bench again. Imagine if you had a potion. Oh my god.
No, he didn't do it though. You messed up. He took a prize.
No.
No. No. Don't you dare do that.
Little fight. Time to bench all the robots.
Yep. Robots in disguise.
Why didn't you want mime in this deck again?
You're right, we should probably put it in. Probably.
Double the pokes. So if you can beat fighting and Zorak, it's actually not that memey.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone.
Yeah.
Did you just hear
it's-
that? Not that
still-
memey by Tord.
It's not memey, but not that memey since you can beat 2 of the big decks.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Counter energy.
So-
Oh baby, now then.
This deck is just very poorly built to deal with pokes now, and pokes is what your opponent wants to do.
Pokes.
Pokes.
Poke Emon.
Trade card game.
Smackomon.
Smack.
I'm surprised they haven't suggested Missing Clover yet, Tord. Maybe nah. We don't have the time. We don't have the draw power either.
You definitely have the time.
We
It's
might have the time, but we don't have
But yeah, no, it doesn't have the draw power. That's
the
correct.
hand space basically, because you want to draw into cards you're gonna use with Beach.
Yeah.
Zorak doesn't have a limit to hand size. This is like 7, draw more. How much did you pay Marcus to save it from frogs? I didn't actually. He just wanted to be a nice guy. And save me from Nico, wanted to be a bad guy.
It's over. We won. Game 2? shuffle up, and you'll never win. 80, 246, 140. We always kill it. Cool.
Oh dear.
Easy win.
Time to add some potions.
Let's put in some cards. Omni potions attack. Omni potions.
Need some more potions.
We do need some omni pots right now. So wishful baton might be a bit irrelevant if our combo's actually working. Wishful baton's more like, oh, they've actually popped the sash. We miss a combo. We can just.
I don't think you need the baton.
Okay, we'll cut baton. That's fine.
Try to focus more on keeping your stuff alive.
We'll cut hex. We'll play one max pot for sure.
Sure. Play potions.
You think that is 30 really enough though?
Could have been enough every turn this game.
Well.
Every turn.
Yeah, but we're against
I suppose
exactly
it's different
Buzzwole,
if
right?
you're playing Mime.
Or exactly Coco, or
I think if you play Mime, then
I think I
maybe
would
super
play.
max potion.
I think we'll play multiple potions and the gold potion, because gold potion and potion combos very well.
Okay.
And you want to do a 2-card combo anyway with your scrambled switch max potion thing. Why not just go gold potion potion?
This is true.
How exciting does gold potion sound?
Oh.
Oh,
Scramble switch is an extra switch card though, so it can get you out of trouble. Like you can't, like gold potioning a wob does nothing, but scramble switch gets you out of spots.
You're not going to scramble switch a with anyway, are you?
May have to, if the time comes.
Oh dear.
I'm definitely going to cut one Guzma for a counter catcher quickly, so I think that's good.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Because there's a lot of times where we're like, well, we want to move stuff, but we have to PCL instead or whatever.
But potion should be better in multiples, right?
Probably.
I want quad potion.
Quad. Would you still play Super Pot?
You might we maybe cut it to get room for more potions.
Cut potion.
Here,
for more
just
potions.
add 4 potions and then we start cutting stuff.
Okay.
So, for anyone who's coming in now to the stream at this point, yes, this is quad regirock. Yes, Tord is adamant on 4 potion in the deck.
And it's actually right.
International winner Tord adding 4 potions into a deck.
Yeah.
This makes it a lot better. Honestly, now we almost have a good deck.
Oh god. Don't encourage him, Tord. I've got to test against this.
This is fine. Do we need the tone map?
Yeah.
Okay.
What if we prize gold potion? Or puzzle? They're huge.
Okay.
They're huge.
Okay. Do we need?
I don't think we need Cynthia. I think if we're versus seeking, we're probably getting teammates a lot of the time, aren't we? Or
Yes.
we're picking exact cards instead.
Agree. Teammates is insane here. The spam substitutes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Consistency is good though. But we have 3 beaches, so
Yep.
it's fine. Do you have a 4th beach as well?
Yeah, we could play 4.
I think 4.
We have the technology. Okay.
Okay. Added technology then.
Get it in.
Add 1 technology. 2 words, Big Malasada.
Like beach is the best consistency cards here because it sticks. It can stick.
So
So
now,
you can draw more cards than other ones.
if we're healing more, can we cut to 9 energy, do you think? Is that mental?
You still got the letter. Yeah.
It's all we want
So,
to hit for the first 4
we-
turns.
I think we want enough energy to pump up 2 regirock.
Yeah.
If you play 10, you can price 2, so that should
Yeah.
I think 10 is minimum.
Okay.
We want 2 attackers.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so we need to get 2 more cards. All the cards in the list now are pretty good. You didn't add the counter catcher yet, by the way.
Yeah, it's in. It's next to Wob.
Oh, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right at the top there.
He in here.
I think you can get away with 2 Guzmans.
Okay.
With VS Seeker as well, yeah.
Okay. Not against it. 3 potion, sad face, cry face.
No.
Energy.
No. We need full focus.
There must be
Don't
another
you
slot
dare.
here.
Don't you dare.
So
Benji makes a good point there. I like it.
One fighting.
Put
for
one
counter
fight in
energy.
for one counter.
yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
I agree.
Wob attacking.
Maybe-
Oh, the spice.
Maybe we can even cut 2 fighting for 2 counter.
Maybe.
You're gonna be behind anyway. After when you start attacking first.
Okay. This is genius, team. This is what we need.
This is what we're
Yeah,
here for.
that looks good. Looks good. And he can't hammer it anyway, so there's no punish here.
Yeah. Dram Popper is the punish.
So you can even go double counter energy. Actually, if we play like 3 counter energy, we could pump up 3 Regorocks.
That's true.
So yeah, go like 3 basic fighting, 3 counter energy. There's no punish.
We lose to Dramper, right?
You
No.
one shot it. How'd you get it in the
No,
active?
you don't lose the Drampa. You won't shot it. You don't give a fuck.
Okay.
You don't care. Sorry.
It's the damage is done to it.
Rewind button, rewind.
I gotta think it's a potion at this point. Potion or beach? 4th potion or 4th beach? Gotta go.
No, not the beach. Not the potion. Can you get away with 2N?
Probably.
Probably.
Okay.
Okay, 2N then.
Cool. Alright, Bediff 2.0. It's been tortified. Let's see. Cut Nestball, don't be silly.
This looks pretty good, honestly.
Yes, Tord!
Let's go.
Yes!
Oh god.
Can't lose now.
Notice me. Oh, Christ.
We got him
The
now.
streamer single-handedly just sent the price of beaches even higher.
Yeah. Tord approves.
Lost the coin flip. Oh boy. Ooh, what a start.
We got those potions.
When I'm testing against Joe, I'm going to put in some really weird tests. I'm going to put a Rattata in. I'm also going to put that, what's that steel bird which discards all special energy on the field?
Oh no.
Scum reason.
Oh, Doran. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
We need to attach 4 energy pretty quick, boys.
Oh
Wait.
dear.
No, wait, this is good. This is very
This
good.
is auto win, right?
Yes,
He
should be.
can't stop us attacking 6 times.
As long as you can attach 4 energy, you win.
Yeah. Counter energy is not so great. Same
What's
for
regular energy cost?
1
3
is
fight?
colourless. Yeah.
Eh, easy. That's fine.
Uh-oh. Did they just search out a Getsis? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh,
Top
boy.
deck beach one time.
Can Karina get you any draw support?
No, it's
No, only VS Seeker. Sad face.
doesn't sound
The
great.
start isn't that good then.
We Karina for letter, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many float stones you play?
1.
Okay.
That's why Scramble Switch was in the deck.
Still gets this. It's fine. No, Gizmo.
Skull Grunt. Whew, we take that.
You play Skullgrunt?
Yeah.
Oh, got him.
That's the only way he can access our energies, I guess.
Good thing we didn't have any. Time to play down the hand.
Done it, done it, done it.
Your school wouldn't ever get this.
He sculled. Skull of Minari.
This deck needs more beach.
We did cut 2 draw supporters. We're not
That was
desperate
Maybe-
for 1 energy.
Maybe one spoiler. It's your potion, it's your gold potion as well.
But so is
Put on
Karina.
the tool
And
as
it
well.
gets stadium.
How much does Vice Grip do? Okay. Tub Fluff is now following. Thanks so much.
Welcome to the team.
Is that 4 regirocks you got out there?
Yeah, I figured probably the best move. Dem Rocky boys. Not our potions.
I think if you had some draw support, you wouldn't bother putting all the regirock down.
No.
Because you just want bigger deck.
Just send it out.
Ooh, energy.
Oh, nice E-hammer.
You play the hammer on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when they go, huh? Bug? Question mark? And you go, no.
And post it on the TCG online community thing.
Shady Nail is now following as well. Thank you, Shady Nail.
I played this game and my hammer didn't work. Wah.
Oh, nice Guzma as well. Sick.
How? Oh my god, how? How?
You can tell a lot of
Oh, surprise face!
Just don't read the cards.
That is a twist.
Read the cards.
people. Just do it one time.
That is a twist right there. Oh, beach. Okay.
Oh, you did not top that beat.
Did you top deck beach?
Life's a beach.
Oh,
my
boy. Oh,
God.
we won. We won.
What did he borrow away? A super potion. Oh no.
We can't lose. Whoa.
Oh, strong energy.
As long as you don't
Oh
get
my
us.
god, that beach.
That beach.
You're gross.
Life's a beach.
Into double puzzle.
This deck is insane.
It's got all the auto wins.
New meta, boys.
Now you've seen it, Tord. Now you've seen it all.
He used the beach.
Why mill?
So you just grab the float stone and puzzle for some energies, right?
Yep. That's
Nice.
that's the one. We grab 1 energy and VS Seeker. Sure.
8. How many energies did you price?
I don't know.
You priced a lot, I think.
We'll be taking 1 a turn now, so. Robot's fine to play.
Priced 2 energy, didn't he?
We prized one of our basic energy.
I didn't see any counter in there. Were there counters in there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Stop playing cards, Joe.
Yeah, we're done now.
Good.
Is he going to use Flagrant?
Played around rope perfectly. Oh, Zerosic, huh? Time for a surprise face. Nah, he did it on the floatstone. He did it on the floatstone on the bench. He did the right thing.
He knows.
Oh, he got rid of a puzzle. You slithery, snaky guy. For that, you die.
Oh, he actually had escape rope. I thought you were joking.
Would I really joke at a time like this, Luke?
Never.
This is serious testing, Luke.
Uh-oh.
Probably, but it'll work as well.
He wins. I can't move Wob now. Why aren't we playing Scramble? What? Where?
Oh, he discarded puzzle.
Yep.
Oops.
Mm-hmm.
Need more floats in this.
We need exactly one Scramble switch. That's what we need.
No, we need gold portion.
Instead of counter energy, should we play rainbow energy? Because we have so many potions now anyway. And then we can ace a roller.
Seems very counterproductive with your
Oh man,
with your tool game.
My old list was so much better against this. We have Scramble. I used to play Scramble, Rope, Float, and Cassius, and now nothing.
Cassius?
Yeah.
Boy.
You heard me.
Olympia, yeah. Olympia could be good.
Yeah, don't scoop it.
I ain't scooping.
Why did you end him?
Because we need to draw into another energy next turn.
But he didn't have anything.
Yeah, he did. He had everything. He had it all.
Wait, now he might bench another Durant, so we
Yeah,
can
he
still...
did. He did.
Yeah. He did?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Oh, yay.
We still don't have Guzma though. Is he not better than Acerola? No, because Acerola picks up your tool as well.
He benches. He benches a lot of stuff.
Perhaps enough for us to kill him.
4 prizes. Easy. He won.
He increased our retreat cost of Wob. Sad face. We can't move. Why can't I move? Do I have to pass here? I definitely don't put Beach down.
Why not?
Because his hand is 3 now.
If you go beach and hit an energy. Do you have any energies left to hit? You have, right?
Exactly counter energy. 2 counter energies. Okay. We'll do it.
Sure.
Do I play more cards to increase odds or nah?
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
Or just a tool and the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah, the tool is fine.
Ah. These potions, I tell you, putting in work.
Come on, you're facing memes now.
Oh no, crushing hammer.
Oh no, counter catcher.
Okay.
Where's the Guzma?
If only we were behind. How has it been so hard for us to take 2 prize cards? My god. Ah, counter energy. Excellent news.
Did he get the hammer?
He
didn't.
tails.
Didn't get the hammer.
Flip tails.
You probably saw your Guzma.
If you didn't open Wobbuffet,
Yeah.
this would be an auto win.
But I chose to lead Wobbuffet because you normally always want that there. But
That's true. If you play the best of 3 against this guy, you would win.
true.
True. So we can take that out of it.
So we basically won.
Yeah, you did. Just you won on knowledge, so. Sycamore, that's not a Guzma.
And that's not Guzma. That's true.
He has six cards left in deck. What?
He's gonna have to
What's
start,
going on
he's gonna
here?
start doing his own cards back in. I mean, to
gonna
be
make before
fair,
you.
if he puts his own Versus Seekers back in, that is actually scary. So,
It is.
but instead, he's gonna put a Durant back in.
Sure.
Table 500 seeds.
Durant back in. Can't be the right play.
And Escape Rope.
Ooh, and Versus Seeker. Boy.
Yeah, Versus Seeker, I mean. Ooh, there's 1 energy. Excellent news. He still hasn't milled a Guzma from us either. Oh, here's his Guzma.
Alright.
Mount Lanakila. Boo.
He's gonna mill 1 card a turn. If you just hit the Guzma soon, you should be able to win before him.
Yeah, should.
Like, he should deck out first, I mean.
But if we Guzma his Mew, then he just does the Guzma again, we lost, right?
He only has 7 turns left. And he has to play cards then. So if you
True.
are very careful with your cards, it should be fine. You can attach the fighting anyway.
Oh, I didn't.
Since he will use a card to get it
Get rid of it.
away from you.
Shit.
Anyway.
Okay, we'll do it next turn.
I think it depends when he draws the other Durant. But if he draws a Durant, he loses because he benches it. So
Yeah.
he can only discard 1 card a turn. You get 15, and he gets 6, so I think it should be fine.
Maybe we win.
Because you got over twice as much, so that's quick maths, right?
Let's attach an energy and pass. Unless our 2 Guzmas are prized. I wasn't checking. Too busy being...
I think I saw Guzman's.
Okay.
Does this guy run Flagrant?
Yeah, he just Versus Seeked it.
Okay.
But
Then
that's
Bulukast
not-
was right. You should wait with fighting until Guzman.
Well, I did hold it, and then you told me to play it, and then I played it. Told.
My bad. My bad. Didn't care to check for Flagrants.
Okay,
But-
here's second Durant.
Ooh, I think you could play the single puzzle.
Oh,
No?
fudge, he
Oh.
handiworked. That's
Uh-oh.
also part of the maths. He did double tails it, though.
He is also playing cards.
Oh,
Oh,
He
still
benched
no
Durant.
Guzma! Still no Guzma!
Punch the Durant.
Not like this. I'm
And he
stressed.
attached to it.
Play the single puzzle.
9. Yeah, I should have. But, yeah, I guess even putting it to the top is fine. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Because he benched the Durant. So it's fine. So you got 3 cards left.
Let's just not die. Yeah, I should have won puzzle. My bad.
No, it's fine. Since it's discarding 2
Okay.
and you're top taking 1, so even if it's get discarded, you can pick it back up, or you top take it, so it doesn't matter.
Cool. We got it.
Wait, hold on. Is he just?
Okay.
Why did he bench that other Durant? That just makes
Now
no
it's
sense.
discarded. Just kill the Durant, and it should be fine.
This is way
Let's
too
see-
stressful.
Unless he flips double heads, you win.
Mm.
He needs a double heads.
He did double tails us.
Ooh.
So
Oh boy.
it's going well.
that's all to play for. Here's Versus Seeker. There's,
Well, he
no,
hasn't played it yet.
there's
Okay.
no way he plays any other card, right?
Double heads or bust.
Oh, he picked Lysander. That's chill.
Okay. GG then. Whew, got him.
Serious.
If he hadn't hit a single puzzle, should we be fine as well?
Yeah. Every
Or if
time,
you smoke
every
some-
time we're fine.
Yeah.
But you have to
But-
assume that they do that stuff.
He had one for sure if he had just not benched anything, though.
Yeah.
Yep, agree.
But he couldn't know that your deck played one switching card.
No, I think he would assume that we're not bad and that we'd play more.
Damn it! People are always assuming we're not bad.
That's the first mistake.
Right, it is 12:30, but we're gonna have one more game with this deck because it's this deck. Can't sleep anyway. Too much adrenaline after playing this. Whew.
Oh my god.
I get to attack in like 5 turns time every time. Whew.
You could technically attack
Is that a Night Mars?
2.
That's a Night Mars, right?
Let's see. Uh-oh. Another poor hand. Need to insert some supporters here, I think.
Would have been fine with the beach. We have the
Yeah,
same
get-
number as before.
Get Skyler in.
Maybe we should have even more. It was Night Mars.
Single puzzle? Nah. Resources are too precious. But, yeah, we probably lose. Okay, let's...
You play the single puzzle, right?
Yeah, we will.
Good.
Oh, look! Well...
Please no. It's nothing? No!
Oh, thought those
At least,
potions we talked about.
dude, come on. You faced mill and a brick. If you had a real hand, the potion will be very good.
True.
Look at that guy trying to escape rope you.
Thinning for shaving, it's broken. It means that if we had started Wob, though, it wouldn't have mattered, because then he could have actually escape roped us. It would have been, like, way worse.
True.
Oh, missed energy. That's exactly what we need right now. And no supporter, right? Yeah, he played no supporter.
He didn't do anything. Wow.
Wudon is now following. Thanks so much.
Dude, you got the contra energy, so you can actually do something next turn.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
crazy. I think he's single puzzling again. I think his hand is nothing.
Woohoo! Got him.
No, he's double puzzling. And he went
Oh,
for
no.
escape rope again. What?
Oh!
Maybe he just wanted that with Joltik.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fine because then you can knock it out. And then he might not hit the stadium.
I like those odds.
Escape rope. He loves his escape rope.
Oh, he missed again. I don't believe this. We're actually going to draw out of this jank. This is a joke. This can't be real. There's just no way.
The time.
What a meme.
There's just no way.
It's not possible, surely. Surely.
Oh my god. We've drawn out of the 3 awful cards and we're still alive to tell the tale.
Oh my god, he passed. Wow.
This is
Oh
real
no,
life.
You
man.
get... Start knocking shit out. No?
Nah. Oh yeah, you're
Why
right.
not?
No, because he could draw one card and then I die.
Yeah.
Like you have a...
You need to focus there.
Okay, he drew the Ultra Ball, so it was... You were lucky you didn't attack, but... No, we got the Joltik. What?
I don't know what he's doing.
What?
He's so scared
Dude,
of deck.
kill him
He's
now.
lost his.
Go!
No,
Train of
no.
thought.
Kill him.
It's too risky.
No! Go!
It's
Go.
too risky, Tor. It's too risky.
No! No!
It's too
Go.
risky.
Go.
No.
Right now. Dude!
We're just buying turns. It's fine.
He's baiting you.
Yeah.
He's
He's
sitting there with
making kill us.
DC in
No,
hand.
Go, please. No! I hate...
Oh, Todd.
Why?
You love it.
You're the best dead. He's all... Come on. Come on. Go kill him now. You're not this bad. If you don't attack him this turn... Oh my god.
Kill him now. Kill him now.
Why? What are you waiting for?
We're not losing the game, Todd. If we're not losing, it means we're winning. Okay.
No.
Yes.
Dude, he would have conceded 4 turns ago.
Nah. Debating us.
Give him the time to draw out of it. No.
We can draw out of it. We have a lot of turns now. We're chilling. Chill in.
Dude, there's literally no reason to not attack him.
There was! He draws one card and we die!
So? Draws one card and you die anyway.
No, no, because we're alive right now, my friend. We're alive.
You can also factor in that you would have drawn like 4 cards from your prizes,
That's
which could
true.
be supporters.
That's true.
He wouldn't have any feel left.
Overrated.
Dude, you suck. I'm so mad now. You threw the game 4 turns in a row. Even why?
No, Todd, no, it was greedy. Your play was greedy. That's a fact.
No.
Yes.
Your play was retarded. You passed 4 turns against the brick.
Todd, any single top deck from them and we insta lose the game.
No, you insta lose your regirock.
Yeah.
You don't insta lose the game. You lose your
You know how
regirock.
long it takes to build another one of those? Good lord.
Does that matter? It takes so long time to build another one anyway.
Oh, this is why we need Field Blower, for our own floatstone to run away.
So now you want to attack because this is the last guy you have.
Todd, we missed like so many cards from our last like 6 turns. We'd be so much safer if we drew any of those cards. So much safer. It wasn't right. It was not right. There's no way.
It was right.
No, no,
Dude,
no, no, Todd.
oh my god.
No, Todd.
Bad, Todd.
Oh,
Todd, no. It was a game-losing play.
No, game losing play, dude. He passed the last 6 turns. You could literally pick 6 prizes.
No, but we could, mate. No, it wasn't right.
It was right. He even ultra board folded Joltik, so you knew he didn't have any Pokemon in hand that could save him with the bench space. Even it was correct every single time.
No. No.
You found the only way to throw the game.
No, Todd. It looks so much worse because we drew ass. And But if we didn't draw ass and he did draw anything, we lose with your play. We lose.
Dude!
I feel like Todd's gonna cry.
The emotions running high right now.
You're not right, Todd. You're not right.
I'm right.
Nah.
I'm actually super right. Okay, chat. 1 if you're on my side, 2 if you're on Joe's side.
Oh yeah.
I've ended this call.
So chat, go. 1 my side, 2 Joe. 1, 1, 1, 1, F, 1, 1.5, lol.
It's never right. It's never right.
There's a
1,
couple more twos coming back in.
2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Chat,
Lol.
don't be intimidated by Tord just because he was the one who set the question. It's fine to put 2 because that's the right answer as well. That's the best part about putting 1 right now. I mean 2. Whoops. We still have all of our... Yeah, okay.
This makes me so sad. Why? Like you're gonna you want to promote regirock and take prizes sometime anyway. Agree?
Yeah, when it's safe. When it's safe.
It's pretty safe when your opponent passes 4 turns in a row.
But, okay, so after the first dead draw...
You attack. Boom.
No, no.
When he ultra bolt for that joltik, you attack 100% every time.
Nay.
Yes, yes.
I think
I've never heard you say that. Yes.
Oh, Mad Captain's made an actual poll, a straw poll. Yes. Here we go.
Jack loves the straw poll.
I love straw polls.
Like his favourite thing in the world.
Brilliant. Brilliant bit of kit.
How is the chat feeling on this subject?
I think if you had access to another regirock other than one you would have had to float stone, I think attacking was 100% the play because you had a counter energy in hand.
Yeah, but
The thing that would worry me
even
is
that was drawn after 2 turns anyway of the dead draw. It's so all in to do it. So all in.
He didn't have anything. And you knew he didn't have anything.
Nah.
You didn't have anything. You needed cards. You draw cards from the prizes.
Nah. I'm taking out these potions. You're wrong about the whole deck, Tord, I reckon.
Well, where's the logic? Oh my...
Joe, oh my god, Joe, you know the series we were talking about earlier?
Mm-hmm.
I found the first contestant.
I was going to ask Tord first anyway. I'll talk to you about it.
Excellent.
I'll talk to you about it after the stream, Tord.
Okay.
You're gonna love it, Tord. You're gonna love it.
Pure anger. Pure anger.
One pseudo Wude.
I got 65% of the votes, Joe.
Nah, not right.
just nah.
The thing is, it looks right when he does nout and I do nout, but it's so much more often that it's right to be passive there. So much more often it's right.
I think one thing we've noticed is since you took out all supporters, your opening hands are way worse.
But yeah, I just cut a potion for an N just now, but our opening hand is still terrible.
You played another game.
Yeah, gets another Durant.
Oh lord.
Time to concede. Recount. Oh, no, it's 50-50. No, sorry, you're 66%, yeah. Just because Tord's the best player in the world right now doesn't mean he's right about quad regirock. Okay.
Good. Oh.
This is going to be one of those things that's going to go on for months, isn't it? Every time we're at an event now.
Why didn't you attack, Joe?
Yeah.
Why didn't you attack? I was more excited for winning this game than an internationals finals, honestly. And you threw it away!
Kill him! That was so funny.
No.
Let's kill him.
Like bloody Sith Lord. Kill him! Good lord.
Daddy.
I have to do my own regular stream now.
I can rest easy knowing that my play was right.
No, you can't.
You will not sleep tonight now.
You shouldn't be sleeping at all, actually. No.
As punishment, you've got to test 24 hours straight with regirock.
Mm.
No, what? Did you attach the second counter energy to regirock, Joe? Against Durant?
Is it not always a rainbow?
No, it's colourless.
Oh,
What?
dear. Whoops.
Dude.
Yeah, that was bad. I thought it was always a rainbow.
Oh no.
That's my bad. It's
Then the
fine.
counter energy would be broken.
Yeah, that would be pretty good.
And
It'd be
people
better
play
than
counter
Rainbow.
energies.
In non-EX
Good
sets.
point.
Shit.
People don't play counter energy for a reason.
That's true.
But you can see what I mean about testing online. You played 2 Durants.
What's this day become?
Hammer, boy.
Boy, see ya. He's in tears.
Wah.
And that's either Tord imitating his tears or Tord's own tears at Joe's plays. Can't tell.
Can't tell.
Who's shuffling cards?
Man, we have lost a lot of cards.
Wait, what? No. There we go.
I realised. I realised. It's like, wait. I remembered that counter energy is not the card I'm looking for.
I think I would have screamed again if you picked a puzzle there.
I do love to throw.
Imagine if you had a Pearl sit against this guy. Wait, what?
Yeah.
You tried to target the regirock.
Deck thinning strats.
People really don't know what regirock does.
They do have a reason to not know. But that reason's stupid. We are getting milled pretty rapido here. It is a problem. I am concerned.
Boom.
Tasting.
Tasting Durant.
Tasty Durants.
Oh, last turn.
What?
So he tried to count and capture before tasting.
Yeah.
We're gonna lose
And
this
got the
game with
field
one
blower.
prize.
Not if he handiworks even more.
It could have been a 3.
That's true.
And now it could be a 2.
Didn't play handiwork. That's good. Trick shovel. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hold on a minute.
Oh dear.
Yeah, we need to draw N. It's more likely that it's going to get milled, though. There we go. Oh no, we don't have anything for life, do.
That's a problem. He couldn't restore a Durant this turn, though.
Don't think it matters.
Probably not. Yeah, we don't play Fibler anymore, right?
Yeah, you cut it. That was the thing you did.
Let's put the blame on me, guys.
Oh man, this is jokes.
So Joe, I went downstairs to get a drink. Why is there 2 regirocks on the field?
Huh?
Why have you got 2 regirocks out?
I played a card.
So if he doesn't have any more supporters or Durants, we can win.
He just
Oh.
stretched them all.
Oh,
Yeah.
he got Durants. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Well played.
Damn. Rapscallions. Well, that'll be it for chapter 1 of Regirock. I think.
Join us again soon. This is so dumb.
All right. Cheers for watching, guys. We'll be back Wednesday. Me and Jack are doing first to 9 wins in standard, so that should be a good one to tune in for. Thanks for watching this ridiculousness. I think we all know what to play in Stuttgart now. Tour approved.
Yep.
Plays approved as well. So
No.
that's all-
Nope.
So it's all groovy. Okay. Thanks for watching,
See you in
guys.
Cheers for joining us.
See you in a bit.
I was right.